Hey Aaron, how's it going? Hmm. Whenever I do a really hard boss in something, I like it to be like the only thing I do with that session typically. Where I sit down and I'm like, alright, the Sephiroth grind starts here, or whatever else boss I'm fighting. The Artorias grind, or the Manus grind, or whatever boss. Man, Artorias isn't really that hard in retrospect, you know? He's like an early Bloodborne boss before we started playing Bloodborne, you know? I guess the only difference is none of those early Souls games had the movement options that Bloodborne had. Uh, okay, Sam really wants me to look at the map. He will not let me leave the room, so let's see what's going on. We got mail and data. You know, I'm not even technically part of the core staff. I'm medical. I was posted here to keep an eye on our skeleton crew, make sure their heads stayed right, and somewhere along the line got roped into processing deliveries too. Anyway, before we became part of the chiral network, this place was a weather station in name alone. We were collecting meteorological data, but only over a pathetically small area, and we weren't able to share it with anyone. Prior to the Stranding, they had countless weather satellites circling the whole planet, watching every move the clouds made, measuring every twist and turn of the wind. With that much data, oh, excuse me, it was easy to create forecasts, but things are different for us. We don't have a top-down view of the whole picture. But the Cupid and network have provided us with the next best thing. Now that we can collate data from all over, we can generate more comprehensive models, which give us a much better chance of accurately tracking fluctuations in chiral density. And not only that, we can send weather reports to every city, prepper shelter, and bridges facility on the network. Now, we really are doing something useful. We owe you big time, Sam. And then data, we have interviews and chiral clouds of timefall. Why do chiral clouds form? Why does timefall occur? And why does it herald the manifestation of BTs? These are questions we still struggle to answer, as we now know BTs are being formed of something akin to antimatter. Their first appearance coincided with the Death Stranding. Prior to that point, it is believed that there was very little in the way of antimatter present in our world at all. But we've since learned that this was far from the case, or even before the Stranding, antimatter was all around us. I discovered a scientific paper on the subject titled On Antimatter and Clouds. According to the paper, the gamma radiation generated by lightning strikes can trigger the formation of positrons, and indeed particles of antimatter can be detected inside regular rain clouds. The mechanism by which they are formed is not fully understood, but the mere existence of this phenomenon is enough to suggest something intriguing. Chiral clouds contain chiralium, yes? Well, what would happen if gamma radiation were to act upon them in the same way it does as regular clouds? Could chiralium excited by gamma radiation exacerbate minute distortions in space-time, somehow loosening the seams that connect us all to our beaches? And if so, when the excited chiralium mixes with timefall and descends to the ground below, could the entire region beneath the clouds become more strongly connected to the beach as a result? This could well explain why BTs appear in areas prone to timefall. Furthermore, the antimatter we previously thought did not exist in any measurable quantity here on Earth, were in fact present in such commonplace phenomena as the very clouds above us. Would this not lend credence to the theory that BTs, beaches in the world of the dead, all of these things have existed long before the Stranding? Too much of a theoretical leap? Perhaps. I do not deny our world changed drastically and irrevocably. Nevertheless, could it not be that the Death Stranding was merely a clap of thunder that brought this great change to our attention and not the change itself? Hey, that's a possibility. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Sam really needed me to read that for some reason. Sam's like, hey, read this science paper. Here we go. Got my hipster trucker look going. And let's get on my bike. That reminded me. That reminds me, I want to swap vehicles. But yeah, like if you're gonna do like a really hard boss, I'd recommend making sure you have the time to set aside to grind it. as well as the materials you need and all that good shit. Alright. We can grab 800 metals. Oh, we only need that thing only needs like 20 more metals, so we'll grab this 50 here. And then, wow, for ceramics, we can't grab any. I could have swore I just, okay. Okay, we'll grab a thing of ceramics. Or was it resins I was thinking of? Garage. Let's grab the long range strike.
Stand clear. Vehicle ready.
There we go. Alrighty. Let's hop aboard and get busy.
Begin scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Good morning, Sam.
Alrighty. Let's go see if we can finish that, or at least put another dent in that bridge, and then we'll go from there. There we go. There we are. We're up and over. I have a question. When you guys don't have any sound going on at all, when you're like in an area where you have no outside stimulation, like let's say when you're driving or when you're just sitting in class and it's quiet, what goes through your head typically? For me, it's always the lyrics of music I've listened to. Like specifically, like a bunch of like epic rap battles of history is like permanently stuck in my head for whenever it gets quiet and I'm not doing something that stimulates me. Like specifically several lines from the James Bond versus Austin Powers ERB popped through my head just now. Specifically, "Aren't you a cunning linguist?" popped into my head. It's like, that's pretty good. Or like I'll have the lyric go through my head and I'll be like, oh, I get it now, cunning linguist. It's like cunnilingus. That's why the next lyric was something about licking fat cunts. Yeah, random songs. That's fair. Aren't you the cunning linguist? Alright, let's take a look here. We're going to hit this area next.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Weapons restrictions lifted.
I am on the hunt for ceramics. I need them in order to build my base. My bridge. Also, holy shit. Scary ass gorge here. Yeah, random songs? Yeah, that's fair. That's usually what happens to me too. Oh, look! There's a little truck over there in the distance. What the shit? Oh, it's from Horizon. Okay. Huh.
Gotta stretch my legs.
That was kind of terrifying. Look at that inverted rainbow over there, though. I really love the imagery of an inverted rainbow. It reminds me of Evangelion. Where, like, after an angel dies, you sometimes see a rainbow, or, like, a cross. That shit's super cool. Other way, Sam. There you go, buddy. No, pick it up. There you go. That sounds really cool. Alright. Yeah, it's just a crossover thing. Yeah, I saw that little truck putting along, and I'm like, oh, hey! I know it's a mule truck, and I'd have to go steal it, but, like, I really can't wait to get... I'm really excited to get that truck, because, like, I was able to load so much shit into the bed of that truck I stole, and it made deliveries really easy for a while. It's a nice bridge you got here. Nowadays, I kind of I try to mentally explore ideas when it comes to, like my D&D campaigns and stuff, or anything creative I'm working on.
Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
You're welcome, robot voice. I really hope I can get the ceramics I need soon. Here you go. Have your cyberpunk crossover thing.
Everything all right, Zep? Looks good as new. My hat's off to you.
Thank you. You can now have your objective marker displayed as all time. Oh, thank you. That's really nice, actually.
Oh yeah, I got something for you. Hope you find a use for it.
Me too, buddy. Oh. Oh, hey! It's the augmentations from Cyberpunk. Mm-hmm. Oh, some good meat.
Well, take care of yourself.
You too, dude. Later.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
What do I got? I do need to grab, I need to see if they have those ceramics ready yet. Come on, ceramics. No. No ceramics whatsoever. That really sucks. Okay. Well, in that case... Well, eventually it's going to take me back to the weather station, so let's just keep grabbing more orders, I guess. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come here. Alright, I'll only grab one of the orders then. Alright, just that one then. Yeah, so we're just going to load up our back and just keep delivering until we eventually end up doing everything, or eventually end up progressing. And like every time I see that bridge, I'm going to stop by, or every time I stop at a place, I'm going to see if I can load up on ceramics, because that's all I need to continue the bridge at this point.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Safe travels.
Okay, we're heading to Elder. Which means it's in our best interest to hop on the highway. We'll be heading this way. Hop on the highway, and then hopping off the highway. I did not drown. That's good, that's good. We need ceramics for our bridge made of plates, yes. This is Bikey with the butt. It's got the 2 big batteries on the side of it instead of cargo. Which I prefer, because that means I can ditch it if I need to. Yeah, it's this part here I'm desperate to finish. Only needs a little more metals and... Wait, hold on, how much does it need? I might actually have what I need here, hold on. Try that again without falling and eating shit. But deer didn't drown, TJ. Yep, we need 20 ceramics and a little over 800 metals. Which means I could have totally grabbed some metals from that last place I was at, so let's head back. Good job not drowning, though. No, we gotta make deliveries first. Onwards to Elder. We'll grab metals from his house. Yeah, my RB button is so fucked.
This one's for you.
I like to like the paths. Oh, thank you. I'm getting lots of likes now. It's nice. Fills my heart with happiness. I can't stop the loneliness. Singing about a lonely Nintendo Entertainment System. My jokes are just terrible today, I'm so sorry. It's clearly loneliness from Earthbound. My god. Get it right, Alex. And you can tell I haven't streamed in a week, holy shit. I'm so rusty. I'm so bad at this. Come on, you got this, Sam. Alright, and then... the rust is consuming, yeah.
Beginning scanning. Scanning bridges ID.
God.
Verifying ID.
Sam's poor crotch is just getting annihilated.
All weapons.
What the fuck is that thing?
Be locked until departure. Cargo
What, a Strider?
Thank you.
That looks like a Strider. I've never seen that model before. Weird. Hey guys. Don't worry, I'm just leaning my way in. Excuse me as I just lean and stumble my way in to your hearts. Partial delivery, what the fuck? I guess I lost some stuff. Yeah, it's a Strider from Half-Life. Oh, that's there.
Surprised to see me, son? Don't worry, I'm not dead yet.
I forgot he was German.
Let's see how's the package.
Missing.
Not bad. Thanks.
I've seen several of those and they freak me out every time.
I know I set governments out to control people. Maybe they are. But let's face it. I'd be dead
Could
if
you
you
give me a
hadn't
water,
come
baby?
through for me.
Thank
If
you.
you hadn't bent over backwards to get me my medication. I see how you're all killing yourselves to save the country. Well, figure it's my turn to be useful. And if I share my data, if I share my knowledge and memories with you, you'll use it to help other folks like me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste. And more than that, we can't make it on our own. Think I knew that deep down after a lifetime of trying. But it took you to make me admit it.
Hey.
So, join me up. I'm ready to be part of it all.
Awesome. Good for you, man. That's great. I'm glad that he didn't just say yes right away, because everyone's been saying yes right away. It's nice to have someone who's just like, no. And now we're making progress. Hey, welcome to the network, buddy.
All done. I'm hooked up.
Yep.
Feels kinda nice. Thanks for sorting that out.
Thanks for sourcing.
Until next time.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Right. Got any ceramics, buddy? Or metals? Let me grab 40 ceramics off you and 1,000 metals. On my back. Perfect. Now we can go get that bridge finished. And reconnect America. Alrighty. I don't know. Could I carry more? Let's see. Take on order, standard order. That's a fragile one. Let's grab this one and this one. Let's get these handmade pickles and vintage wine. Pickles and wine. That's what I deliver. Nope. Just one of them. We'll just be delivering the wine. The vintage wine. Casually vintage wine.
Order assigned.
Alrighty, guys. Next stop. Probably actually. Oh, wait. Actually, did I get to drive the bike all the way up here? That's kind of impressive, actually. I thought I'd have to walk it, at least partially. Actually, back that up. Does that charge? Nope, just repairs my packages. That's nice. That is nice. I feel like I'm about due for another Low Roar song, but game has not been giving them out. Come on, Sam, scoot up the hill. You got it, buddy. That mountain's beautiful. More songs, please, Kojima. Yeah, right? I want more. People complained about it, and I'm like, oh boy. I kind of got excited because I was like, I love the song from the trailer. I'll keep coming. The song's great, but I was expecting more low roar. There is a low amount of roar in this game. Of low roar. Low amount of low roar. More like no roar. Be funny if it was just somebody in chat named Mr. Kojima, and they just said, "Listen here, you piece of shit. Listen here, you bastard." Yeah, it's creepy. I don't like. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, the tendrils like get bumped out of the way. That's creepy as shit, man. That's gonna lead me into a lake. Alright, here we go. I made it. Oh, thank you, honey. What did you say? Okay. Yeah, I heard it. I didn't hear the jokes, I heard you laughing, though. You're funny ladies. Alrighty, let's head over here. Finish off this fucking this highway this road I've been working so hard to get done. You know, I'm glad that like other players did most of the road, but shit, man, this took me a minute. Bird is going to be built ceramic by ceramic. I got it though. Hey. Oh, it's so nice to finally have it done. Oh, man. My bridge has probably been completely destroyed. Yep, no need for my bridge, just goes right there now. That's really cool. It's recharged.
Just a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
All weapons with weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
I'm glad the next part of the highway is just right there. That's super nice.
Weapons detected. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright. Grab some more materials and we'll go and add more. Okay, and then no ceramics. We'll have to get ceramics from somewhere else, but these metals should be enough. Yeah, I hope you guys are ready for the ceramics grind, because, yep, that's where we're at right now. Gotta grind those ceramics and rebuild that bridge and rebuild that highway and reconnect it. That's what it's all about, baby.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yep, that should cover the metals I need. Then from here it's just going to be ceramics. Maybe they'll have ceramics up at the weather station. Let's see. We build roads, metals, add materials, ceramics, add materials, confirm. Okay, the Twitch tab just died. One moment, guys. Won't be able to see chat for a few seconds. You guys weren't exactly typing like crazy anyway, so it works out. There we go. Yippee! Bunch of quiet bitches, according to Bea. No, I'm not brave enough. I'm not brave enough to Bork. Or Bjork. Alrighty, cool. Now we have a little bit more of the bridge built. I kind of feel like I've been playing the game wrong. I don't know, like, I couldn't tell you specifically how, but... Alright, Lake Knot City's next. Which is good, because they probably got a shit ton of ceramics. And this road leads right to them, so the quick knees... There we are. Brick by brick, talk by tick, no matter how thin, no matter how thick. Papa told Mama, and Mama told Nick. You can build a mountain if you do it brick by brick. I totally fucked that entire song up. I'm so sorry, Lego Island. I love riding through those signs, that's always really fun. Yeah, we are cruising. Highways really are mankind's greatest invention. I'm just kidding, it's air conditioning. Misato's right about that one. I love the neon glow the power cells on the bikes have. Completely unnecessary, but so cool. Yeah? Alright, I guess I can just eat some of my dinner while the game unfreezes. And there she goes. Mm-hmm. That has been made, game has been crashed. You are clean. Smooth as fuck. Hell yeah. Today is good. Yay. I am glad to hear that. I think I just accidentally closed the window I was using to keep an eye on Twitch. Yep. Now this song's gonna start. This Gumi song's gonna start playing. There it goes. Fixed it. I really, 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 really hope they let that bridge stay built. Oof. Yeah, it's okay. I'm booting the game back up. It'll be alright. God, that's a cool looking logo. Kojima Productions always has the best logo. Good shit. Good shit all around. I can't believe it's only been 3 hours. Holy shit. We stopping around 10 o'clock. Yeah, we got 3 hours. God damn, yeah, we're only at the halfway point. That's nuts. I feel like I've been using up so much more time.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Please tell me that bridge is built. I'm gonna be so sad if not.
Clear.
Alright, I'm just gonna
All weapons will be
assume that it has been.
All clear.
My soul is going to die a little
Beginning scan.
if it's not.
Pleasant journey.
Yeah! Alright, cool, let's get there.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Grab that, and we keep on moving. Let's hope we don't crash this time. Here we go! Na 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 na. How do people lose things on the road? Do like mules attack them while they're driving and shit? That'd be cool. Kind of annoying, actually, now that I think about it. It'd still be cool. Going fast. Yep. Just tearing through the map. I get infinite energy as long as I stay in the center of the road. It's a really cool little touch, you know? They could have just given you, like, infinite energy for being on the road at all, but instead they put it in the middle, so you actually have to try and, like, steer effectively. And some of these turns are pretty sharp. And everyone's putting their signs in the center of the road so you hit them if you go through. That's super cool. I might put one up on my own. Yeah, I mean, not that good, but like, it goes a little bit of ways to help you, you know, makes it more of a game, more of a challenge. It's like an active reload in like Gears of War, you know? Like, you can just hit the reload button, or you could time it for a bonus. The poor mules have been bypassed by the highway.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
I wonder if that truck I parked down there is still there.
Safe travels.
Probably not, right?
Safe travels.
Oh my god, there it is.
All clear. Safe travels. Welcome. San Porter Bridges.
That's so cool. That's super funny that my truck's still there. Not gonna lie, tempted to drive it. Alrighty, my friends. Let's deliver the lost cargo first. And then we'll deliver the requested cargo. Samples of fluid rotations, there you go.
Hey, Sam. Good to see you.
Ah, I see. Well, I've loaded it, like, it's been like a week, so it's crazy to me that it's still there.
Everything looks to be in
Or 2 weeks, actually, right? You didn't stream last week? Hey, look at those ceramics. That's what I need.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
Good work. New order available.
I don't care. Give me those ceramics. There we go, ceramics. Grab 480 of them. One. There you go. 48 kilograms. Okay, seems good. Carry them all on my back. Breaking my back just to know your name. 17 tracks and I'm had it with this game. Bring it back down tonight. Ooh, ooh. That's a song about cross-dressing, right? Never felt quite sure. I feel stupid, but yeah. Okay, why is that one so heavy? Good lord. Deliver sleeping tablets for the elder. Elder? Buddy, what you want with the sleeping tablets? I'll grab the fresh long trike. You know what? We'll load this onto the truck. We'll take the truck. Wow, that's a lot of sleeping tablets.
Order assigned.
Truck full of ceramics, for real. This like whenever I get like okay, the bike feels super unique, but with the second I get into a truck, it's like this feels just like a Phantom Pain vehicle. Like that weighty feeling specifically. Like I don't know if you noticed it, TJ, because you played a lot more Phantom Pain than I have at this point. But yeah, it feels just like a Phantom Pain vehicle to me. Where to next? Engineer! Yay! Jeffrey Lebowski, the engineer! That's fucking interesting, man. Yeah, I guess. Wow. Okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
SMH my head. Did I take a wrong turn already? Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
What exactly is supposed to be the end game?
What'd you say?
What exactly is supposed to be the end game for
I don't know. I'm guessing you just deliver things forever.
this? And then you just get so good at delivering things, it's like, you're
Well, I'm guessing by the end, because like right now I have robots to make deliveries for me, I'm guessing by the end I'll have my own, like a full-blown company. Basically a full-blown postage company to run to deliver all my stuff. Right? That's my thought, at least. Not sure. Because like right now I have like one robot I can use to deliver things that I don't want to deliver. And I'm guessing by the end of the game you'll have a lot more of those robots. That's my theory, at least. Okay, so the recharge station actually works for the truck. That's cool. Park here for a second. Just for a second. No, I'll use this ladder to get across this river. Hell yes. I did it. That was fucked up. I just smashed that person's ladder.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
Hey,
Weapons
engineer.
will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
You don't believe the shit I've seen. Deliver requested cargo. Here's your wine, here's your jewels. Here's your wine, here's your blood.
Oh, hey.
God, I really need to get back into the Witcher series. It's been way too long. 10 years now.
Well, the cargo's in great condition.
10 years since I've beaten a Witcher game. Also 10 years since I last read the books, I believe. Is that true? No, it's only been about 6 years, because I reread all of them in 2020. Hey, Power Skeleton 3. Let's make that right now.
Well,
Let's make that skeleton.
Good work. New order.
Ooh, bunch of lost cargo. Fabricate equipment. Gonna recycle my old power skeleton. My skeleton will grow stronger by the minute. Okay, what does it need for me to get from the share locker? All this stuff? Oh, my own lost cargo. Okay, load that into the truck, I guess. Are we good? Mm-hmm. Okay. What you got that's not that big? I'm pretty good on weight, but it's the main thing is like the slots I have. We'll grab a single. We'll grab these two little ones here. Alright, maybe we'll try to grab another one. Take on order. Oh, I have lost cargo to deliver. Cool, there we go. Yep, do all these, please. There we go.
hey Sam.
Yo,
how's it
TJ,
going?
thanks for the sub, man.
You've done
Appreciate
more
it.
for us than we had any right to ask. Don't think we
Hell
don't know.
yeah, dude. Oh, those profile pictures, some of them are creepy as shit. Woe be upon ye. Oh no!
Well, be safe out.
It's a woe sub.
Good work.
I just lost like 10 years off my end of my life. Right. So I think I have more room now. Let's go load the truck up as much as humanly possible. Oh what? Oh, he has a hematic grenade. Okay. There's people outside. That's weird. God damn, dude. It's a sub that just fucking kills you. Yeah, totally. Okay, try to grab the heaviest thing and stick it on the truck. Alright, that worked. Damn, this truck can hold a lot of stuff. I think that's all of my cargo. Yup, that's all my cargo, and now I can load everything else up on my back. The TJ sub, cursed TJ sub that kills you. Give me all your orders. Yeah, I'll just do these three to start.
killed a child.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best.
Hell yeah. That's why you're the best, boss. Alrighty. It'd be really sad if a mule just came up and stole the fucking truck. While I wasn't looking. Just like, no! Damn it. Well, there we go. That's my capacity. Grab this, just this one scrap metal. Let's go!
Order assigned.
Alrighty. You know, whenever I see a game like this, I think I just played myself. I have an idea. I feel very stupid right now. I forgot that this is one of the drawbacks the truck had. Aren't we all stupid? No, just me. Just me this time. This time, I just forgot I forgot the limitations of the truck. You know what? We're gonna have to bail on the ceramics. Oh my god. Cause yeah, I forgot he just offloads it. No, stupid. Don't take it out of the truck. Put it back in. Put it back in the truck. There you go. I want you to grab these ceramics over here. There we go. And we're going to recycle the ceramics we grabbed. We'll probably get some ceramics out of these ceramics, but I'm not sure. Congrats, here's a picture of your dead mom. Thanks, game.
Thank you for your contribution.
Can I drive my car now? Hey, yeah, we did it. My greed. Alright, first off, urgent cargo, right? No urgent missions. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna go to Port Knot City first. Because it's just right there, you know? Quick and easy. Was not trying to lodge my truck on a fence, I swear.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
No. Yeah, we'll get back to Fortnite City, drop off our shit. I love the old, like, like, Route 66 style logo that's on the road. Like the old American, like that right there. US 32. I don't know, it just fits the Kojima aesthetic so well, the combination of, like, Japanese cyberpunk sci-fi and, like, Americana. Kind of like how the, like, Outer Haven, the battleship from MGS4 has, like, Mount Rushmore carved into the fucking side of it. Anime America, that's how I would describe it. Anime Americana. Americana. Anime Americana. Fun to say.
Distribution center. Safe travels. Safe travels. Decontaminating city. All clear. Safe travels. Welcome. Sanford Bridges.
Be the America Japan thinks you are. Abso-fucking-lutely. Do it for them. Thank God thank God there's like a huge chunk of deliveries that can be delivered here. My God. Armstrong. Okay, well no, not that far.
Hey man, how's it going?
We don't need to be a warmongering libertarian.
Wow, this is way more than we expected.
Yep.
Thank you, Sam.
No problem, dude.
Until the next delivery, then.
It'd be really funny if we pulled out of here, Ghost, and there was just a cube in our way and we couldn't move it.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
I think my Sam is going to end up as a mule because of my greed for deliveries. And then I just get right back out of the car and grab some more ceramics. My hunger for ceramics knows no bounds. How many ceramics you guys got? You got 46 ceramics. Probably because I just took all of them and just left them over at the engineer's place. I will swing by the engineers and grab my ceramics.
Have a pleasant beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey.
Thanks.
Safe travels.
I have heard that by the end of this game it just becomes a trucking simulator, which is fucking awesome. I really do enjoy the vehicles.
Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Ah, okay. Well, I just want enough, like, I only really care about materials right now because I want to upgrade I want to get the highway built. Is that a fake rock there? San Diego. Complete with fake rocks. Wow, that looks real. You ever have, like, a single movie ruin an actor for you? Not ruin an actor, but, like, put the actor in a situation where you'll only ever think of them in one context? Because, like, Melman's actor from Madagascar, because of Band of Brothers, I will only ever think of him as just, like, that douchebag drill sergeant from the start of that show. Not even as his friend's character. Shenandler Bond. That's the wrong character. Still. It's a friend's moment I laugh at.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
You know, in the beginning I thought it was really weird whenever he had a bunch of packages on his back, but honestly, as of now, I really like seeing him with a shit ton of packages on his back. I don't know, it just makes me feel strong. Makes me feel strong. Eat beat. I'm putting this on the back. I'll load it onto the truck. Mule... Oh, okay. Well, I hope that it's not too much of an issue, because I really want to get that highway built. I know that, like, when I move into a new area, my first order of business is going to be getting the highway built no matter what. Just because it's so fucking useful.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Keep on keeping on.
Alright, let's go get that bridge built. Waterless water. They keep putting chemicals in the water that make you pee. Follow the money. Big toilet is out there. Please charge my van. He doesn't want to charge my van. It is really sick seeing like bridges in the distance and shit though. The chemical in the water that made me trans. Totally. I'm sick of this crap. The van needs charging. It's not even a van, it's like a rover truck. Still cool though.
Safe travels.
I wonder how many people became truckers because they really enjoyed American or Euro Truck Simulator. I do like how it's not like, oh yeah, we need to rebuild America, so it's like horses and buggies and shit, like how normally post-apocalyptic shit works. It's like, the highway is back now. The highway is returned immediately. We have 21st century tech immediately. Enjoy. Hey, can I hit BTs with my truck? They glow in the dark. No, that's a fucking inside joke right there. Man, there is just so much crazy fucked up shit I've seen on the internet.
Good morning, Sam.
Shoutouts to anyone in chat who knows what I was referencing when I said that.
Have a pleasant journey.
Is this like, is this thing much slower than the bike, or am I crazy? You know something I wouldn't mind to having in like open world games? A speed gauge. Not like, I don't need it to matter. I would just like to know how fast I'm going at any given time. Mafia had a really good use of it, where you could, where like in Mafia 2, the cops would actually arrest you for speeding. So what you could do is like put a limit on your speed. It was really cool.
Beginning scan.
It's a damn truck, a mule truck. Of course it's slower. Yeah, well.
Weapons detected.
All right. Oh, don't flip it! Don't flip it!
All clear.
All right.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I'm driving this down here to see if I can deliver anything. I don't think I can, but
All clear.
let's find out.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Thank you for the likes, BB. I like how the baby can give you likes. I like how the baby knows how to operate social. Oh no, is BB an iPad baby? Oh no, he's so doomed. He already knows how to leave likes. Okay. No, nothing here, really. BB is the iPad.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Backing up! Backing up! Backing up! Oh, look, the lambda symbol. Half-Life. BB's in a fucking tube. I think the iPad is the least of their worries. I would disagree. I'm kidding. Yeah, you're probably right.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
BB's in an iPad, help him. Alrighty. That's enough to help. I don't think it's enough to do the trick, though. We need more. We need a few more ceramics and a bit more metals. Let's see if there's any. Let's see if there's any down here.
Beginning scan.
Also, these new legs are awesome.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
My sense of time is so fucked right now.
All clear.
I feel you. Vea brought up the idea of something to me that I never even considered called time blindness, and I'm like, wow, that's legit. I never even thought of that before, but yeah, that sounds like something that's very real for a lot of people. I have the problem where I'm hyper aware of time's passage, and I start to fucking freak out if time gets wasted. I don't remember how many metals I needed, so I'm just gonna grab 400. I've heard that as well. I know I have ADHD stuff. Like I have ADHD symptoms as well. When I finally get access to a doctor again, I would very much like to see about getting put on some sort of medication for ADHD or not even ADHD, but like just for my anxiety for now. Once that base is taken care of, I can begin working on other stuff. Because like, not gonna lie, when I'm in it, when I'm properly medicated for my anxiety, I feel like I have fucking superpowers, man. It's crazy the amount of shit I'm able to get done. And it's like the same way I've heard like Jaden describe what it's like to be on her ADHD meds. So I don't know if I have ADHD. I have symptoms of it, but I think it's I think most of what's wrong with me is triggered by anxiety.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Anxiety or depression. Well, that's why it's good. That's, like, honestly, that's a decent habit, like planning out that effectively. If that's even an option for you. That wasn't nearly enough metals. Jesus Christ. This is a hungry bridge. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the highest quantities of both I can get, and then find out what all I need after that.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be decontaminated.
I could just pay attention to the numbers and retain it, but I'm a lazy bitch. Oh, you're here to take more of our materials, Sam Porter Bridges. Thank you. There we go. Metals 400. There we go. And ceramics 40. That's all we can do for now. The numbers, what do they mean? I just don't want to remember the numbers. My brain is too fried. I'm in words mode right now, not numbers mode.
Have a pleasant journey.
Isn't it crazy? Like okay. So here's the thing with D&D. People think is what makes D&D confusing. People think the thing that makes D&D confusing is numbers. No, it's words. It's a game of words where everything you can do in that game rules-wise is hyper-specific. So like a good example would be the spell Hold Person, right? What's Hold Person do? It holds a person. Okay, what's a person? It's a person. It is any entity in the game that has the tag of person attached to it. If it doesn't have that tag, you can't use it. Is it a monster with human sentience? Can't hold it. Only holds people. Is it a creature that's smaller than your average human and would probably therefore be much easier to hold in place? Yeah, but you can't hold it because it's not a person. It doesn't have the person tag, you see.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Like, it's so weird.
Clear. Weapons detected.
No, I would prefer numbers. I would prefer some math. It's like, okay, if it has this value, you can do it. That's why I like Armor Class. Armor Class is great. Armor Class is fantastic because do the number on the dice plus the number added from your character sheet. Do it be above Armor Class. If it do, then that's a hit for you. Alright, we're gonna head back to we're gonna head to Craftsman first, actually. So we'll we'll just take we'll put a little tag here. Let us know that's when we need to turn. So yeah, the numbers part of D&D is really quite simple. It's the words that's difficult. It's like, how does the spell work? Here's 2 paragraphs. That's probably, honestly, that's probably why I tend to not get into the magic system that much in D&D. Because it's like, everything is so hyper-specific. Some people love the magic. They'll just read every spell description and know exactly what it does every time. I like spells like sleep. What does sleep do? Sleep, you roll a dice, and if that die is higher than the HP of your target, then they fall asleep. And then that number carries over to the next nearest enemy. You can chain sleep entire rooms to death. It's amazing. No need to make a saving throw. If the number's higher than their HP, then down they go, which also creates amazing situations where you'll fight a really, really hard boss, and then you'll just, as you're losing the fight, your mage will just crack out a sleep spell, and then it's, oh, okay, fight's over, we can relax. We're not all going to die. Sleep and stab. Yeah, sleep and stab. You get a coup de grace. It's a automatic crit. At least in when I play. Like, if you knock someone out or unconscious, or if they're sleeping, and you attack them, it will, it'll auto-crit. It's one of those situations where your critical hit, if you hit, it's a critical hit, if you miss, it's a hit, and if you crit, it's a double crit. One of my fun house rules I like to use. Man, I need to just suck it up and finish and design that fucking dungeon. That's what's at, like, that's where I'm stuck with my D&D campaign, is I need to create a dungeon, and I've got all the mechanics set up for it. Like, I know exactly how I want it to work. I just need to actually sit the fuck down and make it.
Oh, it's you. How's it going?
Hey, dude. How goes it?
Cargo's in mint condition. How the hell did you manage that?
Truck. Can you offer me some metal and ceramics in this trying time? Yeah, the good old sleep and stab.
Something aside for you. Maybe you could use it more than me.
It's gonna take a long time before I get used to the magic in 5th edition, but I do want to start, like, like, the magic system is beloved enough to where I think every single class in the game allows you to use some level of magic no matter what. Oh, thank you.
Seeing you in action gives me hope. Keep it up, Sam.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for...
But yeah, I'd rather get a simple, make this saving throw, and this happens, rather than, here's 3 paragraphs explaining how this spell works and how you can't use it. I like the JoJo mentality. Like, I think the simple spells are the best ones. Then again, I have the JoJo mentality for everything. That's way more than I can carry. I hope this works. Just look how much you need. How do I do that? I feel stupid. I'm stupid, I'm sorry. I mean, anyways, I got them. So worst comes to worst, I can just recycle what I don't need. Hi there, Raptor. Oh, you can make the car jump? That's cool. Look, they got a Roboraptor. That's rad. I had one of those as a kid. They were cool. Did somebody say, ouch, I blown off my finger setting off fireworks? Is that illegal in Mexico? No, but hi. I said your name a bit ago.
Restrictions lifted.
Oh, okay. So that would be... Here, I get... No. No. Here? Yes! Okay. Alright, I only needed about 60 ceramics, but now I have a shit ton of ceramics I can use for the next part, so it works out. No, I actually don't even remember what I mentioned about you. I did not know I could make the car jump. Wow, that's so cool. I'm gonna be doing that all the time now. I always thought it was really cool how Mater, how Mater was animated in Cars. Like, that's a weird thing to suddenly bring up, but I don't know, he had like this, he had this level of animation and fluidity to him that like no other character did, and I thought that was super rad. We got hydraulics. Whee! It is really funny though having people show up to this and be like, "Wait, that's what this game is?" Like for the first few streams, that was really funny. Before everyone knew this was a courier simulator. We really didn't need Fallout New California. All you had to do was play this, and you knew what the courier got up to. What is a hood? Is it a shirt? Hmm. How have you been enjoying your 4th of July Eve, Vintage? What is a man?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Hop.
Verifying ID.
Let's park our car here so that it doesn't get fucking... I like that. That's good. I brought so many ceramics. The highway will be finished now. Alright. And then we're good on metals. Let's go. Oh, good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I actually had a really nice job interview the other day. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to get the job. And it's the kind of job I'm interested in, too. So, yeah, a lot to look forward to. The highway will be made. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm glad I took this little detour from the main quest to work on the highway. It's gonna make all these deliveries a hell of a lot easier. Oh, please don't tell me the road ends here. Thank God, okay. The road that never ends. It goes on, my friend. A never-ending story. Oh man, I watched that movie now. I should read the books. Or maybe I should just watch the other. Hey honey, are the other never-ending story movies any good? Okay. I really liked that first one. Oh shit, Alex crossed the layers. I crossed the layers? Huh? Rebuild the roads. Okay, it's good on chiral crystals. It's always good on chiral crystals. Chiral crystals are in abundance. Oh. Yeah, that's right. I was trying to do Let's Plays for a minute, and that just didn't work out. Here we go. Pop. There we go. That's better. See, I'm behind you doing an unspeakable X. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was recording yesterday, or at least I thought I was recording. Turns out I was streaming and not recording. I hit the wrong button, which I've done before, and I've actually done before while recording some of my NSFW Let's Plays. That was embarrassing. And that footage has been lost to time, so you can't ban me for it now. I remember it was like I was like looking at the HUD, and suddenly a guy went like, "Oh shit! I didn't know you can stream this kind of thing on Twitch." I was like, "I can't." Oh gee, and I freaked out, man. It was so scary. That's my closest moment to my dark. That's the closest I ever got to my Dark Side Phil moment. Those who know know. But like, yeah. So that kind of happened with Ghosts yesterday, where I was recording Wolfenstein. Oh lol. I was recording Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and Ghost popped in. And he's like, "Hello," and I was like, "Oh wait, you can see me? Oh wait, the connection's stable, huh? Okay then, we'll just go ahead and yeah, record this shit."
Have a pleasant journey.
You can, yeah, totally. So here's what's up. Last time I was living here, which was before I got the apartment I just had, that I just moved out of, the internet was not good enough to stream. However, and I assumed it would continue to not be good enough to stream. However, it is. It's fine. This is fine, great even, so it all works out. I was recording Project Diva Extend, and I did one song like 12 times, and I'm just like, I'm not enjoying this game anymore. This is not how I like my Miku. And so Miku moved on. Miku dayo. No, worse than it usually is. Wait, that sounds bad. I mean, with this game it's rough, because I don't know. I think it likes to rely more on my CPU, like an emulator. But, I need to go steal me another meal truck. Say Miku beats you to death? Yeah. Miku, day 0. Alright, how many do I need? I need, let's take a look here. We need, okay. Oh, I thought we had enough Chiral Crystals. I can just go and donate those Chiral Crystals when I get back. We need... Let's get my calculator. This is going to be stupid of me, but might as well. Miku day 0. I see no decrease in quality from par from your previous streams. Nice, like a pretentious asshole rather than an asshole. Yeah, you're doing it. Kind of like watching you squirm, though. You're doing it. You're figuring it out, buddy. I have that same problem, too. I sound really rude when I don't intend to. Alright, 1,730 for the metals, and then 1,200 for the ceramics. So we'll go ahead and... Okay. Let's see if we can get enough ceramics here. Okay, metals, we'll need 1,000, and then 200, and then 1. And then for ceramics, 1,200, so 600 times 2. I'm hoping this works out. It's 86 outside. I apparently need to go once again. To once again go cut the grass. Might be doing it tomorrow. Yeah. If it doesn't rain again. It's been raining like crazy where I am. I'm sure it's worse where you are. You ever live in a much more humid part of the country. Or maybe I'm just getting some of your rain. I knew you'd pull this bullshit game. I knew you'd pull this shit. Okay. Okay, fine then. We'll get the ceramics someplace else. Here, we'll just recycle these. There we go. Alright, maybe now I can get into my truck.
Thank you for your contribution.
Yay, good. Alright, let's head back. Luckily, I still live in an apartment. Oh, but we, the girls are... Liara and Penny actually get the old house to themselves right now. Their, house is pretty much completely empty, save for their furniture and food bowl and stuff. And they've just been hanging out while we get comfortable and situated here. I'd like to have them over here as soon as possible, but the second we get them back here, we're gonna have to seal off this back room so that they don't upset the other cats. Alright, I need to go see engineer, so we'll go do that. And then after we deliver what we got, we can... Oh, you know what? Let's actually do this differently. Because I really want to get rid of the truck. The truck's been good, but I think it's time for us to park it and switch back to the bike. Over where? Where? Alright, let's book it. Get back. Donate the materials we need to donate. And then get everything out of the truck and onto my back. And then park the truck somewhere where it will be repaired and such. I cannot wait to get a truck of my own. These things are great. Like, this truck controls super nice. It's nice and heavy, it can jump. All good things. Damn, that sucks, man. It must suck for construction workers, too, who have to work out in this weather. You know, I was thinking, if you were willing to, what's a material or, like, a thing in life you'd be willing to give up completely just for ethical reasons? Like, if you were like, alright, I know this industry's bad, what would I be willing to give up? What's a thing I'd be willing to give up completely in order to just make the world a better place? Like, to get rid of the mistreatment of workers and other things. I think I'm ready just to say Amazon for me. I'd be willing to give up on Amazon completely. I don't need Amazon. There's other sites I can use that are far kinder to their workers and are far less expensive. And not to mention Amazon's site is completely gone to shit and is damn near unusable on PC. Smartphones, I'd be willing to give up on smartphones completely. I can get an MP3 player. I don't play games on my phone. I could everything a smartphone does, I could just get a laptop instead. Spotify. Yeah, Walmart more. Yeah, I hear Walmart's online is not like decent. Spotify, yeah. If I had an easier way to download my fucking MP3s, I would totally ditch it. It's too convenient, and it is less about Spotify being convenient and more about like the fact that other things have been shitified so much. Like, it's so much harder to get MP3s nowadays. You know, I thought I had way more materials than that. Alright, well, that's fair. Let's get everything out of this truck and go park it, and then switch over to the bike. Yeah, I don't. That's a default thing that that Nightbot does. I turn that off because I actually like it when people list cool shit for me. Aha! Okay, cool. Yeah, this mystery ceramics that just didn't get counted when I was doing that. Let me grab these mystery ceramics and then try and use them. I guess I'm just too. Oh, right, because I literally went to the edge of the service in the edge of the service area. That makes sense. I must have really fucked up my math, because, like, that wasn't nearly enough. That should have been enough at least to finish the metals. We're gonna have to hold on to the truck for a bit longer until I figure out how to offload some more of this stuff. Seriously, game? I'd like to put most of the... You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I already used them. I already went ahead and took them out and used them. So now what I need to do is find a way to offload. I need to deliver some of this shit and get it out of here. Yeah, like that's what I kind of liked about the battery bike, is because I was, even if I had to get rid of the vehicle and go on foot, because there's no way to load materials onto the vehicle, I can always rely on the fact that the materials are always on my back. All right, let's see what other places I can hit without having to go on foot. Because really anything past the road here is going to be a place I have to get to on foot. Elder as well. Elder requires me to go on foot. So let's take a look here and see what we got. Delivery for engineer, delivery for elder. All right, let's go make those deliveries to engineer.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID.
And then...
Weapons detected. All weapons will be weapons restrictions.
Yeah, I don't know after that. The main thing is just being able to switch out of this truck. I will always have at least one cargo carrier. I heard they eat up chiral crystals. How many do they eat up? Is what I'm curious about. I think I might actually. I think I might actually use one then, and head up to Elder's. But I don't think I can carry all of Elder's stuff on it. Yeah, this is usually the place I stop off to get to Elder's. Let's see if I can get up there with the truck. Never noticed them using him. Okay. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Where we're going, we don't need ceramics. Yeah, totally. Everyone's liking each other. It's a good feeling. It's like the first... It's like when you and all your friends get onto a new... Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm aware. Alright. Where we're going, we need roads. No, I could have swore that I had. Oh no. Okay. Let's figure it out. Here's the puzzle. Alright, Elder. Alright, everything that's going for the Elder needs to be on me. Carry that on my back for now. Okay. Stay in the truck. Stay in the truck. Oh, that all worked out just fine, actually. Cool. Excellent. Yay! Easy peasy. And then we'll just grab the shit off the truck and leave the truck there. Because it's not one of mine. Cajitas veres, if you have coin. I need to do something with that ghost smiley art and make some new merch with that. This shit's so fucking cool, the fact that other players walking on this created a road. I think the reason why we don't really have a big MMO today and why the genre is kind of in that same era is, like, it's in that same space as fighting games. An MMO will never be the biggest game, but like a new MMO can be somewhat popular for like a week or two. Same thing goes for like a new fighting game, right? They're like, oh no, he's talking about MMOs again. But I think the reason is similar to fighting games. The core appeal of MMOs, when they released, was just eaten by other games as time went on. Like, so the only genre in which you could see really cool fighting happen on a screen in like the olden days with games were beat-em-ups and fighting games. Well, both of those genres have kind of gone away in favor of... beat-em-ups have gone away completely in favor of, like, Devil May Cry style action games, right? And fighting games, while still having their own niche, are nowhere near as popular as games like God of War or Devil May Cry, because basically that genre ate fighting games. It ate the core appeal of fighting games for the mainstream. Fuck me, are you serious? I can't believe that just happened. I love that can happen, though. And MMOs are in the same boat. And GTA is also here. Yeah, MMOs were like, do you want a big world where you can kind of do whatever you want? Well, play MMOs. And then Elder Scrolls and GTA became a thing. And that kind of killed the appeal of MMOs. Not to mention games like Skyrim, which basically brought the fantasy open world funsies to a mainstream audience, you know? It brought them to the gun audience, the gun and ball gamers, as we call them. Not to mention Destiny. Yeah. No, there's a lot of games that would technically be considered MMOs. GTA Online, Red Dead Online, Destiny. They don't like to call themselves that because there's a certain expectation of quality and content when you call yourself an MMO, which is why Destiny went such a long time without calling itself one.
It's always good to see you.
Yeah.
Let's see how's the package.
Yeah, I know, you creepy bastard. Can I have a bike? But yeah, basically the appeal of MMOs was kind of stolen by other games, including this. The idea of feeling the effects of other players in a world. You feel that with this game. And you feel that with a lot of games, like Dark Souls, like really any game with a sort of like online PvE component. The idea of going on adventures with your friends, you know?
I have something for you. It is...
And then, by the way, this is not an insult. I really like this game. And I don't need resins right now. Put that in my locker. But it's just
Until next
an
time.
interesting thought, you know? I still love MMOs for what they are, but like I can understand why it's so hard for people to get into them. Especially like I think the biggest thing the biggest thing that keeps people away from MMOs is the idea that they need to learn how to play them. Fighting games have this problem too, where basically the AAA space, I'm not being facetious here, they kind of create the expectation that every game will control the same. Every game will have a similar control scheme, regardless of genre, regardless of how it plays. You know, left joystick does this, right joystick does this. If you want to hit somebody, you just run up and hit them. If you want to shoot somebody, you click on them, or move the crosshair onto them and press the right trigger. Rarely does a game try to introduce unique mechanics in the AAA space. And MMOs are still in that kind of old school RPG world, like Morrowind. Morrowind's a great example of this mindset, and why this mindset changed. So many people I know stopped playing Morrowind because they created a character who wasn't good with daggers, picked up a dagger, and then got upset that they couldn't hit anything with the dagger. And the reason they couldn't hit anything with the dagger is because they didn't build a character that could use a dagger, you know? Hey, Fish, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Gamer Girl Bathwater. I'm talking about why MMOs fell off. That's kind of why that's the topic right now. Ooh, is your Death Stranded yet? Yeah. Kinda. Kinda, sorta. I cannot be dead. Anyway, let's go ahead and give a quick shout out to Fish. There you go, my friend. What were you playing? I'm gonna guess Danganronpa? Dojin Grandpa? Now the question is, can I get this truck home safely? I didn't even try to make that motorcycle. If I can make it to the bridge, I'll be okay.
Alright, time to move.
Alright, I'm not giving it any juice. I'm just letting it roll down the hill. Yeah, that's pretty much what I just said. Like, the idea is that the connectivity that made MMOs unique was kind of just something that that technology was just inherited by every other genre of game. And the mainstream audience hates having to learn how to play new games. They kind of want every game to play the same. Not completely, but there are some general rules, like when you want to shoot a gun, you center the crosshair and you click. When you want to swing a sword, you lock on or move your space into yourself in kind of the same area. And what MMOs want you to do, similar to old school CRPGs like Baldur's Gate or like immersive sims like Deus Ex, is they want you to learn the mechanics of the game and master them. Whereas a lot of people, they just want to come in already kind of knowing the mechanics and then master them. That sort of thing. Dr. Ron's Delta. That's pretty good. It's playing Deltarune. We like Deltarune. Hell yeah, man. Love me some Undertale and Undertale accessories and Undertale adjacent things. Oh, this thing can recharge trucks. I guess we don't gotta stop trucking.
All weapons will be locked until
Recharge that easy.
all clear.
You can, Sam.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Charged up.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, most MMOs nowadays are free to play. And they do offer... I mean, I can't speak for most MMOs, I can speak for the big three. They offer significantly more content, which is why games like Destiny don't refer to themselves as MMOs, because there's an expectation of how much content you need to do. No, the method of content delivery for most live service games is less about consistently putting out new content for a player base to enjoy, and more about putting out content that can be repeated. Now, I can't say anything about like gacha games because I don't play them. But when it comes to like things like GTA Online, Destiny, that sort of thing, like it's less about creating new content every week, like putting out new raids consistently, and more about going, here's a thing you can do with your friends over and over again forever, you know? There's a lot more content in MMOs typically But it's a different school of thought, and it's not necessarily better or worse. Sometimes you can do it really, really well, you know? But other times it can be done really, really poorly. It's more just like, the reason why they don't get made anymore is a kind of a separate thing to why they aren't popular anymore. I think if a lot more people gave MMOs a chance, they'd enjoy them. I mean, we're seeing that with Final Fantasy XIV, which, like, we see it repeatedly with World of Warcraft. Every single time there's a relaunch of Classic WoW, so many new people get into the game and fall in love with it over again, and it makes me very happy because, like, I still think that, like, Classic World of Warcraft is the best MMO from a game design perspective. Like, not from personal enjoyment, but, like, from the idea of a well-designed game that gets you to play a certain way and encourages mastery of the mechanics and systems there within. I still think WoW takes the cake in that regard. Oh yeah, SWTOR is extremely generous. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Free-to-play MMOs are so fucking generous. Like, that's the thing, that's the number one thing I think people will notice when they get into MMOs, you know? Oh, Classic WoW's so good, right? Yeah. Like, it's so, like, SWTOR, you're right. It's so fucking generous because the content's already made, you know? Now, I think MMOs are at their very, very best when they're not even being run by big companies. I think the private server scene is, like, the private servers are just better ways to play MMOs 9 times out of 10. And if not for the legal threats from Blizzard, I do believe that Turtle WoW would genuinely kill World of Warcraft if given enough time. If Blizzard didn't shut that shit down, like, because they genuinely can't compete. They have Waves Vintage. I do it. 2008 was the era of, like, Mirror's Edge and Dead Space, though. Like, that was when they were like, yo, let's make some real-ass games, right? I remember that. I don't think they worded it that way, but let me see something real quick. I need to see how many materials are required for that bridge over there. Getting me distracted with this MMO discussion. Alright, we need a little over... Let me just actually do the math here. I'm good on the chiral crystals. I don't got to worry about that. 2,400 minus 720. Alright, we need 1680 metals. So let's go ahead and get those 1680 metals. Assuming they have any. They don't. That's okay. Let's just go get some deliveries done. But we're going to go ahead and switch vehicles, because this thing is big and clunky, and Yeah, much less evil. I mean... EA is an interesting company, because they actually started as a response to a lot of the bad shit that companies were doing back in the day when they first started. Yeah, MMOs are very generous, but that's because they have to be by their very nature. They're not about, like, it's like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, I guess you could say, like, Destiny, for instance, or like Warframe. They'll introduce a new planet or a new mode that's a whole new way to play the game. And they expect players to just do that over and over and over and over again, basically forever. And MMOs will introduce, rather than introducing one thing you can do forever, they'll introduce a new thing every week. Oh. I think I already have one parked here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the tragedy, isn't it? Places like EA. I'm gonna borrow someone else's trike. There we go. But no, I think Fish pretty much put it best, but, like, yeah, basically PvE games, just games in general have taken the appeal, have kind of taken the appeal of MMOs away from MMOs. And I'm gonna grab as many metals and ceramics as I can real quick before I move and go and donate. Get out of here. Obstruction, damn it. But yeah, I think another problem, and I think the biggest issue with MMOs, and I don't want to, this is like a crazy thing to say, but I think the genre's game design kind of peaked with vanilla World of Warcraft. Like, not saying games that came out afterward were bad, it was just... There's a certain... No, I don't know about vanilla, but, like, classic WoW in general. It's like, it's got this, I don't want to say magic, but, like, the game knows exactly what it is. It is a game about raiding. The entire game is... There are 3 paths ahead of you. There is raiding, there is PvP, and there is roleplay. And the game is all about kind of locking you onto these paths and encouraging you to improve accordingly. Like, even the way its zones are designed, where it's like, okay, well, here's a zone where the factions level together all of a sudden, out of nowhere. And that's so the...
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Really? That's really cool, Ghost. I like that. Oh, nice! I got that one wishlisted. What did I imagine video games would be as a kid when I grew up? Kenshi's pretty close. Like, I remember playing Final Fantasy back as a kid and, like, being like, man, wouldn't it be great if you could just keep adding party members to your party forever until you had an army? And, like, Kenshi's a game that's literally about that. Kenshi's a game that starts as a normal CRPG. It's like, oh, I got four party members, 5 party, 6, okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 18. Oh, I am now commanding an army? Skyrim was, like, that blew people's minds. It didn't blow my mind because I played Oblivion. Oblivion blew my mind. Oblivion was just a game that I assumed you could just do anything in. Like, oh yeah, Oblivion, you can just do anything in that game. It's not going to be pretty, but you can literally do anything in that game. That's what Oblivion is. Now, of course, this came from a position of my dad very strictly limited how much I could play video games per day. So it came from a place of extreme ignorance. Nowadays, I can play it. I understand the limitations, you know. But games like Fallout 3 and Oblivion... Oh! Fallout 3, Oblivion, GTA, San Andreas, they were just games that I assumed you could do anything in. Because they gave me the impression that you could. And besides, like, when they were games I was watching through the lens of my dad playing them, because I didn't get to play as much as I wanted, but I got to watch my dad play as much as he wanted. Which led to situations where I was like, oh, what are you doing, Dad? Like, oh, I'm making my CJ fat so that he can date this lady. Oh, cool. Like, genuinely, like, I never even thought about that kind of thing in a game. Like, oh, what are you doing in GTA 4, Dad? Like, oh, I'm, like, just weird things you never imagine in a GTA game. I guess that's why they put them in there, you know? So people can, like, be like, what, you can do what now? I think I think that's exactly what got Baldur's Gate so popular, is Baldur's Gate 3, aside from it just being a really good game. From what I've heard, never played it. Played BG1 and 2. I played BG1, really like it. Still working on BG1. But, I know the thing that got everyone's attention was the bear. Being able to screw a druid who was turned into a bear got everyone's attention. Also, that says a lot. By the way, that says a lot about the gaming community. I just want to point that out. This is going to get kind of mean. I apologize in advance. I'm kind of mean sometimes. But, like, a gay person shows up in an RPG and everyone loses their minds! But you can literally have sex with an animal in this game. Everyone applauds. Everyone claps. Not a single bitchy article. Not a single rage YouTube video. And right. Not a single bitchy article. Not a single raging YouTube video. Just universal acclaim for bear fucking. Having sex with an animal, no problem. A gay person existing, sacrilege. Now that's just good family fun, if you ask me. But, like, yeah, sorry, I was just imagining, like, an audience of rednecks that are like, yeehaw! They frown when they see the gay, but when they see the bear, The bear and the bull. They get hype. That was a terrible accent. I apologize. As someone who occasionally slips into a southern accent because I spent a good solid chunk of my life in Alabama, I very strongly apologize. I strongly apologize to my racist inland people. I want to see a bunch of people, guys. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to all start complaining about politics in video games, but I want you to complain about real politics. Like, I want you to get on the City Skylines reviews and complain about zoning laws. I want you to bitch about like the fictional in-game congressman and how they're just. Are like complain about healthcare in San Andreas or some shit. Like complain about real politics, not like people liking a different set of genitalia than you. That's what I want to see. I want to see people complaining about politics in like the fucking City Skylines reviews. Get on the Crusader Kings review threads and just bitch about the taxation of trade routes in the Outer Rim. To you... Actually, I should... Before I go grabbing millions of metals, I should probably see how much I need. As someone who's lived down there all my life, I drive a small car, not a giant-ass truck, because I do not need to compensate. Hell yes. I want to point out the line, I do not need to compensate, might be considered compensation, but... Slay Queen. There's almost no fucking housing in Death Stranding. I'm tired of this shit. Someone talk to the zoning board. Right. Yeah, like... It's like, I was reading this old Calvin and Hobbes comic, and Calvin and Hobbes are, like, looking at a newspaper, and they're, like, oh, hey, this movie's playing in the theaters. Wait, it's rated PG-13. Well, what for? For adult situations. Well, what does that mean? You know, going to work, having to pay taxes. Oh, you're right. It sounds boring. We shouldn't go see that. I just like that idea, like, adult situations. It's kind of like how SpongeBob, like, I remember watching it as a kid and not getting most of the jokes because so many of them are, like, jabs at, like, if you want to talk about a show that's, like, genuinely political at points, SpongeBob goes fucking hard. Like that scene where, I'll compensate your compensation. It's like that scene with, Mr. Krabs in the hospital, right? And I shouldn't be fined for dumping shit from the shit pumping truck in my lake in my summer car. Right, I agree. It's bullshit. But like, yeah, I think of that scene with Mr. Krabs having to go to the hospital, and they're like, oh, nurse, his insurance doesn't cover this. And they fucking just wheel him out front and leave him outside, even though he's, like, sick and dying. And then they see, he's like, I just noticed there's a patient out on the pavement. Oh, yes, of course, his insurance didn't cover him. Well, don't leave him out on the street. Are you mad? She's like, right away, doctor, I'll fix this. And she just fucking kicks him down the hill. It's so good, man. Oh, man, that show. All right, I need 1103. That's how many metals I need. Yeah, I don't think gay people existing is political. That's my hot political take. Like, unless they start, like, flooding the sewers with glitter, I don't think it really matters all that much. I'm tired of them! Yeah. I really wish Alex Jones had, like, instead of doing what he did, I wish he'd start harping on about I wish he would have just stuck to the gay frogs thing and made that his entire mission was to save the frogs. Because when he actually explained what the fuck he was talking about, that's like a genuine concern that we should worry about. The thing he was referring to is chemical runoff from factories that are basically covering up their environmental damage they're doing that is causing frogs to mutate and to become, and I'm using this in the scientific term, not in the slur term, genuinely hermaphroditic, which they're not supposed to. It's causing a rise in ovarian and testicular cancer within frogs while causing female frogs to grow testicles and then get the testicular cancer, and then male frogs to grow ovaries and get ovarian cancer because they are mutating like Fallout creatures in our ponds. Alex Jones could have focused on that and made a genuine positive change in the world. But instead, he said he mentioned it like once and then explained it on a podcast and then left it alone forever. It's just how putting chemicals in the water. I hate that I have to go to work and still can't afford a new car in The Sims. I feel like we could complain about any societal issue and then just add in The Sims and just put it on a forum.
Trans rights.
Yeah. If those frogs could choose to transition themselves, then great. But instead it's a John Money situation where it's being forced upon them. It's fucked up, dude. It's rough in these streets, especially for frogs. I've seen so many dead frogs on the sides of roads in my life. I'd like that to change before I die. Wouldn't that be a great way to go out, though? Like, I had this idea for a D&D villain who was like a serial killer, and his whole thing was if he caught you mistreating your cat, he would just murder you and steal your cat. And, like, there would be a whole mission about the party trying to catch him, only to find him just surrounded by cats. And I'm just thinking, like, wouldn't that be a great way to end your life? Like, you know, you're old, like, if you're gonna break bad, right? If you're gonna hit that point in your life,
You're gonna break bad.
Well, yeah. Like, if you're gonna break bad, if you're gonna hit that point in your life where you're just ready to give up, why not, like, just go all in on a cause, you know? Just, like, just go full avalanche. Like, all right, I got a year left. How many data centers are near me? All right. Time to become Barrett Wallace. You know? Like, that'd be an amazing way to go out. That's what I love about Jigsaw. We got you. I got cancer. Who cares? Who cares if you got me? Let's fix your life. Jigsaw's the best, man, isn't he? What are you laughing at me? What are you laughing about? Oh, did Cindy overhear my bullshit? Yeah, totally. But no, yeah, for real. Like, that's a great villain motivation. If you just want to go full avalanche at the end. I need 880, See, what's funny is she's probably telling herself I'm talking about games. I'm not. Yeah, that's when we start Fortunate Son, right? I hate that I can't kill people in the pools by taking away the ladder anymore in The Sims. Dude, I would be if that being that rat caused problems, hell yes. But no, I'm not saying I'm going to do that. But like, I don't know. If you don't got a lot of time left in your life, just going all in on a cause, just pick one and just be like a cause that you know is morally righteous and just go fucking hard on it. Oh, especially if you can, like, weaponize the disease. Dude. But, no, that has a chance of getting out of hand. Also, that rat picture fucks me up, man. That rat picture is like a piece of modern art, and it fucks with me every time I see it. It's so disturbing to me. Alright, let's go build that bridge. Just get on the bike! Get on the bike! Alright, cool. Maybe I've been looking in too much into like Werewolf the Apocalypse shit, but like, I don't know. Gerrymandering in City Skylines. It's great. It's so good. Emp Lemon did a really good video on it too. No, you know, I feel like with a lot of the fiction we experience, we get in our heads that we're some sort of protagonist, but like, it could happen any day. You know? I had this moment, I was thinking about Andor, and like, Luthen's the best. Luthen's the best because he's a guy who's like basically what I just described. He picked a cause, and he's going to live and die for that cause, you know? Fireworks outside, by the way, if anyone's wondering. But I'm like, I was thinking about other characters in the show, and I'm like, oh yeah, what happened to that guy? I liked him. What was up with him? Oh right, Luthen shot him. And then I'm like, what about that other guy? What happened to him? Oh, Luthen shot him too. And it's like, I love how many, like, basically the hero of Andor, how many, like, main characters he offs throughout that series. That are, like, not even bad people, just people that harm the cause. What's up? What's up, Vintage? That's always been the thing about Walt that, like, made him kind of bullshit. I mean, there's so much more to Walt that makes him bullshit, you know? The whole Breaking Bad thing, the whole, thing about, like, oh, my life is over, I'm gonna do what I've always wanted to do, or I'm gonna do what I need to do to protect my family. It's always been a pretense for him just going on, like, going on a horrible power trip that fucks his whole life up. But instead of, like, fighting for, like that could be me, too. Like, that could be Luthen, that could be Johnny Silverhand. Because, like, that's Johnny Silverhand's thing. Is that he doesn't care that much about the cause, he's just kind of going on a power trip. But at least he's going out there and he's doing it, you know? Hey, good for them. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Apparently something that happened, the thing that happened to the Subnautica 2 devs, or the Subnautica 2 devs, happened to the Baldur's Gate 3 and Disco Elysium devs. I should really play Disco Elysium. It's one of those games I've been asking for a long time, which is just the dialogue-only CRPG. Yeah. It's like, you can preach philosophy and shit all day, but at the end of the day, this dumbass Johnny's out here doing it. He's really out there. He's really him. Flip the whole brick into an empire. Stop playing with me. And then ceramics. God, still not enough ceramics, huh? The ceramics shortage and its consequences has been a disaster for the human race. Our Space Marine's gonna get models now, or armor now. Ooh. Can I get an upgraded version of the bike that plays music? That'd be cool. Oh yeah, Edge Runners 2 coming out. Excited. Very excited. Edge Runners 1 is my single favorite piece of media set in the Cyberpunk universe, so I like it a lot, and I've read, and I actually should rank it sometime, because like some of the comics are really good. Let's grab the... Oh, hey, there's the exact case of ceramics I need. I'll be back. Oh, I wish he made it music time more often. People were bitching about it so much that I got kind of excited. You ever have that where like a negative thing people complain about as a negative gets you excited for a game? I remember people were complaining that you just had to listen to Kojima's music all the time, and it's like Well, I'll be honest. With this game, I'd probably put if I wasn't streaming it, I'd probably have a podcast on in the background because there's no music when you're driving, and the atmosphere just really isn't there a lot of the times. No Way Out. Yeah. Yeah, of course he's dead. And there's no way out. Yeah, yeah, of course David's dead. We see his head splatter into bloody chunks at the end of Edge Runners. That's still not enough? God damn it. I could. I don't know. I think with you guys here and with me talking, that's enough stimulation, you know? It's not like The Sims where there's just large parts of the game where I'm just sitting kind of watching them mill about. I saw one, like, okay, here's my rule of thumb when it comes to resurrecting characters. You need, if you're going to resurrect a character, you need to top the story that came before. And my favorite example of this, and everyone's favorite example of this, is Darth Maul. Darth Maul's return is probably like the single best resurrection in fiction, aside from like maybe Gandalf. Spoilers, sorry. Oh, the nozzle.
The nozzle. Please do not look away from the nozzle. The nozzle is now calibrating. The nozzle is still calibrating. The nozzle has completed calibration. Thank you.
There's our pink-cheeked energy man.
What was that thing?
I have no idea.
Love the nozzle.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
I don't know what it does. It's just the nozzle.
Welcome, Sam.
You guys followed the instructions, right?
Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I did, but yeah, I did see a really interesting fan comic where Rebecca survives, and they actually did it. Like that was actually worth reading. I don't think they would ever make that canon, but like as like a little what if story, it was nice, you know.
Trans rights.
Trans rights, indeed. Thank you, by the way, that's not AI, that's the actual, like, Halo announcer. I don't remember where I got it from. Why is my private room... Oh, let's go to my private room. I mean, I know what my private room is, I'm just wondering why it's... got a little notification on it. Guess I'll finish up the rest of my pasta while Sam rests. But yeah, looks like it's going to be a whole new party, which is great. I'm both looking forward to
Good morning, Sam.
and dreading
Blood
my first
collection complete.
my playthrough of
Thank you for your
Cyberpunk with Phantom Liberty, because I'm excited to play the game again. I'm excited to enjoy it, but I'm not excited to have to mod the shit out of it to get it to be how I want it to be. I just don't care. I like it. It hurts me to say this, but like I really wish it was more of an RPG and less of a Ubisoft game. You know, because it's really just a Cyberpunk Ubisoft sandbox game. Like I'm even mad that it's called 2077 because Cyberpunk 2013, 2020, and what came before, you know, Cyberpunk 2020 and 2013 were both tabletop RPGs, right? But the new tabletop RPG is called Cyberpunk Red, but the video game gets to be called 2077 when it's not even a real RPG. Like that's the part that bothers me. No, not the knot monsters. It's kind of bums me out. Like, if it was called like Cyberpunk Gold, I think I'd like it a lot more. But for it to be something that earns the 2077 title, I'm gonna have to put a lot of work into it and bring in a lot of features from the tabletop that are missing from the game. Please tell me I can actually just change my colors now. Oh, I unlocked a new color. That's why I'm here. Cyberpunk V. Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. I would be down for that. Like, I don't know. It's just... I mean, I could make a whole video on it, but basically, I like... 2077... I think the way I put it is this way. 2077 is the... It's the Fire Warrior to... It's the Warhammer 40k Fire Warrior to Warhammer. This is a scene I've already seen, I'm skipping it.
Sorry about the mess.
V has come too.
I got caught in the rain.
Yep, seen this already.
Ascending.
I mean, I'm assuming by the end of the game you'll be able to dress up as Ludens. Like, completely. Like, if it wasn't for... Like, it feels like a... Like, it feels like... It's not even Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, it feels like Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. If you guys know what that means. Never skip Mads, how dare you. We've seen it already. Give me new scenes. Please? I probably can put away these medals. It's the Project Diva X to Hatsune Miku? Fuck you. Why'd you write that? What's the fuck you in response to? Like, it's just... Damn, got caught. Don't worry, I freed you. It's like, it was such a bummer for me too, because I was, like, similar to how I did with The Witcher, I actually read up on the setting before playing the game. And with The Witcher, I actually fell in love with the games based on what I read. Like, going from the novels to the games was magical for me. And for Cyberpunk, going from the game's rulebooks to the video game, was misery. Alright, where to next? Alright, engineer. I think. Hold on. Okay, maybe not engineer. Maybe the weather station. I just want to... You know what? I'm just going to start hitting up the other places and try to get ceramics. So... We'll hit up the Elder first. Hold on. Yeah, we'll hit up the Elder first. The... C, D. Let's play it by ear.
Have a pleasant journey.
Dude, oh my god. Cyberpunk the PTRPG is so fucking fun. Genuinely, like, the peak of my side. Like, the conditions I was playing under versus, like, how much fun I had were so great. We had a party in which most of the party kind of left and didn't want to be, or just clearly didn't want to be there, and they just weren't feeling it. Which, you know, isn't a great praise of the game, but like you have that kind. I have those kind of people in literally every other D&D, in every tabletop group I'm in. Like that's a problem. That's been a ongoing issue with every group I'm in. It's just people who clearly don't want to fucking be there. The DM was kind of a miserable fucking asshole. And even through all of that, and him cutting it off early because too many players left the group and he didn't want to bother getting new people, it's still the best TTRPG experience I've had. Aside from DMing my own like D&D campaigns and spending time with my friends that way, because of my current group. My current group, which is on hiatus, is just the best for D&D. That is. Blue, Vea, Sonico, Hazy Wazy, and Zombie. Nice. But yeah, I actually don't know what happened with Cyberpunk. I think The Witcher 3 taught them some bad lessons. Because as much as I love The Witcher 3, I can't deny that it is a Witcher... Like, it feels like The Witcher... They polished up The Witcher 1 and then just slapped it into a Ubisoft open world. Like, as much as people love to praise the beauty of The Witcher 3's open world, it doesn't function well as an open world. Like, it's an open world that's best fast-traveled through. Which is... like most open world games, to be honest, but I mean, with in The Witcher's case, it was a real bummer, you know. It's an open world game that didn't need to be open world, and I think a lot of that philosophy kind of carried over into into Cyberpunk. And what Witcher had that I really, really liked was mechanical harmony. I really liked how every mechanic mattered and how everything kind of worked together to make you care about the world and engage with it in a way. Like, you couldn't just repair your weapons by yourself, you actually had to go to a smith, you know, and you'd have a favorite smith who you'd always go to because of the way the reputation worked in the game, you know. Bless you, Vea.
Thank you.
So Daggerfall. Yeah, kinda vintage. That's actually a really good example. Like, Cyberpunk could have done that, by the way. Like, Cyberpunk very easily could have been a game where you had to go to the Ripper Dock to get your augmentations repaired when they were damaged. You needed to go to the gunsmith to repair your guns and to upgrade your guns, you know, where your choice of Ripper Dock, the prices went down over time and your sale prices went up as you, like, ripped augmentations and sold them on the black market. Like, a world that seemed to react to you and care that you were there. And I know the whole point is like, oh, it's an uncaring city, yada, 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 but like, one of the things The Witcher also did really well was its economy. If you didn't get really good at like Dice Poker or Gwent, you were pretty strapped for cash for the entirety of the Witcher games. And that's a setting that's just a normal medieval setting. It's pretty grimdark, but it's not Night City grimdark. And so then why in Night City can I become a millionaire within a few hours just by doing Ubisoft quests, you know? It's just... Yeah, no, they had the different Ripper Docks, but it was all the same screen, you know? It didn't matter if you chose Victor or the guy from Edgerunners or whatever, you know? It just... Your choice didn't matter in that regard. And how you chose... Like, you could, you know, go to Victor or whatever, but you could get, like, maybe there was augmentations and things he wouldn't give you. Like, maybe, I don't know, they could have introduced some sort of system into the game where you could overchrome yourself, like maybe some sort of cyberpsychosis system. That is one of the most glaring missing issues in Cyberpunk 2077. Like, watch Edgerunners and then do the fucking Cyberpsycho quest line in 2077. It is embarrassing how shit it is by comparison. Like, there's so much that could be done with the cyberpsychosis system that was already done in The Witcher. The Witcher had a toxicity system. Instead of cybernetic augmentations for Geralt, you had potions that would buff you. But if you took too many potions, it would literally just kill you because you'd overdose. There was a toxicity mechanic that they could have just fucking carried over and used for augmentations, but they didn't. Yeah, make some augmentations exclusive, not because there has to be a reason for you to go, but because literally Vic is a good doctor, and he will not allow who cares about you, and will not allow you to chrome yourself out like David did. He will not allow V to do that, right? Like, reasonably, as a character, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't give... like, if you showed up with a military-grade Sandevistan, he'd be like, fuck off. I'll buy it off you, but I'm not going to chip it. I'm not going to slot that for you because it'll kill you, you know? Nope. So then you instead have to go to some shady back alley doctor instead. Yeah, it would. Cyberpunk 2077 probably should have been a CRPG. But even if we are doing it in the format of The Witcher, like let's say we're doing the Witcher thing where we're making normie RPGs. We're making BioWare style action normie RPGs, right? You can still, these things still can matter. Who you go to, who you buy from, that should matter, you know? Having a really good gunsmith or a guy who specializes in making really good swords. Like imagine there's just a gunsmith who's really, really good at working with smart weapons and can upgrade those weapons to do crazy shit, you know? It should have been closer to like a Bethesda title in that way, I suppose. Just remove it, either locking in the time limit or just removing the time limit altogether, fictionally. Because like the whole you have a week and then you just go on and do adventures in the open world for like years in game time. Like there's a mod that just removes that one Victor line and it ends up, you know, helping a lot. But yeah, Vic's obviously V's favorite, but there's no reason to ever go back to him. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the big reason is that he'd charge you less, and he would care about you. No, the whole beta blockers and cyberpsychosis needs to be a game mechanic. It's a game mechanic in the tabletop. It's not that hard to implement. We have mechanics like that in Vampire the Masquerade. We have Bloodlines, and we have mechanics like that in The Witcher series, which is what CD Projekt made. And that's why I was excited for Cyberpunk, was because of how CD Projekt crafted The Witcher with such care. That's what I love so much about it, is that despite being this big open world, it seemed to react to you and care about you, you know? Yeah. That's pretty fun. I think that even like a death system should have been handled differently in the game. I think it should have been really, really hard to die. Maybe you should have, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what could be better than the death system they currently have. Because like death in the Cyberpunk setting is sudden and brutal. I think playing the game on the highest difficulty actually does a pretty good job of that, and I actually really do enjoy. I actually kind of enjoyed that part. Like you start off very stealthy, but by the end you're just tearing through the world, you know. I don't know. I could talk a long time about Cyberpunk and what I think should be different. The big thing is it should have pretty much everything from the tabletop already. I also think first person was a mistake. Like, I don't think it fits that setting very well because the rule of cool is a big part of Cyberpunk. And not being able to see your character being cool is kind of shit, you know? Like, I don't know why it had to be first person. Or specifically why it only had to be first person. I mean, if you were to ask me, Alex, how should Cyberpunk play? I would say it should play like Cyberpunk Red. It should be a turn-based RPG, a turn-based, party-based RPG, you know? Every mission should be like a dangerous XCOM mission. I would want it to be a classic style. I'd want it to play like a Fallout game, pretty much. Just take the rules from the tabletop and just use that to make a game. We've proven that kind of game can be successful with Baldur's Gate 3, basically just using 5th edition's rules. And I think that would totally work. Because when you make it an open world, like when you want to do when you're going like, alright, open world Cyberpunk, you're gonna have a hard, like, that's a hard game to make. I would not, if someone told me, like, hey, we're gonna adapt D&D 5th edition into an open world Skyrim-like game, I would be like, shit, that's probably going to be, it's either going to be bad or it's just, it's either going to be, it's not going to be what it should be. You're not going to be able to do everything you want to do in that, in D&D with that, you know? Hell, we saw that same thing happen with Pillars of Eternity, with, what the hell is that game called? Awaken, Eternum, everything's got fucking generic names. Pillars of Eternity, FPS. I think it's Eternum? No, I mean the FPS game, thank you. Avowed. Forgot the fucking name of it. But yeah, like Avowed, like, when I heard about it, like, oh, we're making the next Pillars game, it's gonna be like a first-person Skyrim-like, or whatever. No, I dropped my controller. Like, it's gonna be a first-person open-world immersive sim like Skyrim. I thought, like, wow, that's gonna be really hard to pull off like, you're not gonna be able to, like, okay, it's gonna be very difficult to pull off if you're staying true to the soul of Pillars of Eternity, right? If you're making a game that is a Pillars game, but it's a first-person open-world game, it's going to be difficult to pull that off. And so they just didn't even try. Also, why does the upgrade materials keep fucking going down? Because I just dumped so much more into this. What the fuck's going on? Tell you what, I'm just going to grab as much materials as I can, and we're just going to go. So I feel like I'm being gaslit here. You don't have any ceramics. Fuck you. I have metals, that's it. Damn, that droid has an ass. Like, I didn't really know what Cyberpunk was before I started learning about it, but once I did, I was like, damn, this game is either going to be one of the very best games ever made, or it's going to be a huge fucking disappointment. And for me, it was the latter. Because the issue I never had was that the game was buggy, it's that it wasn't a proper follow-up to the tabletop. And I believe the technology is there to do that, I just don't think it's there to do that in a... like, in a, first-person open-world game, you know? Like, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is a fucking miracle if you think about it. The fact that they were able to adapt... Anyway, it's time for me to sleep. Get some sleep, PJ. Sleep well, my friend. But the fact that, like, Troika was able to make a legit Vampire the Masquerade game that followed the tabletop rules pretty damn closely with Bloodlines is crazy. It's so insane that they actually succeeded in doing that. What an amazing triumph of a game. Because, like, they did it the other way before. They did it Baldur's Gate style with Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, where it just used the rules of the tabletop, and, like, that was alright, you know? But it's no blood. Like, the fact that they were even able to pull that off, that, like, they're like, alright, we're gonna make the game. We're not going to make the tabletop game. We're going to make the game that's playing in people's heads while they're playing the tabletop game. And that is amazing that they were able to pull that off. And that, like, they did not pull that off. Obsidian did not pull that off with Avowed. And CD Projekt certainly did not pull that shit off with 2077.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear.
You got ceramics, bitch? I'm here for your ceramics. Let's see your ceramics, my friend. I'll take them. Let's hope that's enough. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a notepad or something to track how many materials are left for this thing. Otherwise, like, I'm gonna go insane because the map's lying. The map straight up lies. All right, let me grab these metals real quick. All your ceramics now belong to me. Yes. I should have titled this stream The Quest for Ceramics, because that's what this became. But yeah, I think, you know, CD Projekt's done it before. They've switched genres, you know? Like, The Witcher went from a weird rhythm action CRPG to a full-blown hack and slash RPG combo. And if they were willing to do that with The Witcher, I would very much like to see them. I want Cyberpunk 2078 or whatever the fuck it's going to be. I want it to be a CRPG. I want it to be a turn-based CRPG like Baldur's Gate 3 that actually uses the rules of the tabletop game as a base. I would like it to maybe not even be open world, but instead just focus on telling a really good story and having really good game mechanics that are consistently challenging and fun, having a world that's fun to interact with and immerse yourself in. Well, now, will they make that? I hope so. They've shown they're willing to do it in the past, just suddenly change genres halfway through a series, multiple times.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected.
Just waiting for Cyberpunk 2099. Yeah, I really hope it's not. I don't want it to play like 2077. I don't because then that's just gonna start up the disappointment train all over again. Like, I don't believe they can make the game. I do not believe that they're able to make the game that Cyberpunk 2077 should have been. I don't think they're willing to, and I would rather them just not even try, and instead try to adapt it. Try to make a good adaptation of the tabletop rules rather than trying to create an abstraction of them. I'm not going to buy it at launch anyway. Hell, I'm not going to buy it. Like, I know The Witcher 4 is coming out next. I'm not touching The Witcher. I'm not even going to wishlist The Witcher 4 until the next Cyberpunk comes out. I don't trust CD Projekt to release a finished game ever again. Not to mention, like, I'm not even going to look at marketing because all of Cyberpunk's marketing was fucking lies. I'm not, like, I don't trust him. Just finish the fucking road, please. I mean, I think it's fun. I just get, like, I think the feelings that you have for 2077, I have the exact same feelings. I think I like it about as much as you do. But those feelings are existing with the company of me being horribly fucking disappointed in what it is. And me also loving the setting. Like, basically, like, I like it as much as everyone else does. That's not enough to cancel out the disappointment. And the sadness every time I boot it up. Like, it makes me sad. My annoyance over the bugginess and the performance issues, most of which are still in the game, no, that wasn't it. It was literally you left out everything cool about this setting, effectively. You missed the point of the setting. It's just like I said, it's just a bad adaptation of the tabletop. And I know it wasn't, sorry, it's a bad abstraction of the tabletop. It doesn't feel like a real Cyberpunk thing because it's missing so much. Like, the fact that it doesn't, how many more of these fucking autopavers are there? Jesus. The fact that it doesn't have any, like, it's missing so many mechanics of not only the tabletop, but of the world of Cyberpunk. It just makes me sad. I would have been okay having I don't mind having a named protagonist. I don't mind being forced to play V. I would love to see them actually achieve the goal of adapting the tabletop game into a first-person open-world immersive sim. And there are times where it does, at times where it really shines. But it's not enough. Alright, we need, I don't know how many medals we need. Yeah, most people did. And, you know, that's okay. Epites, thank you so much for the follow, friends. Caught a bit of your stream. When do you usually go live? Can I have your streaming time to tune in next time? Are you a bot? Blink twice if you're not a bot. I love that. I love it. Look at these little umlauts and little accent marks above the letters so they don't get fucking auto detected. That's hilarious. Do people actually fall for this shit? Thanks for the follow. It's nice to see that number go up. If you're not a bot, say ceramic. He's not gonna say it. I already banned his ass. But yeah, no, totally. Like, it just as a hey, you know what's a really good Ubisoft sandbox game? If you enjoy Far Cry, if you enjoy Far Cry, and you want Far Cry but in a cyberpunk city, you should definitely play Cyberpunk. If you enjoyed Fallout 4 specifically, you should definitely play Cyberpunk. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that literally. It's like, that's just the kind of game it is. Not the kind of game I wanted for Cyberpunk, but it's the kind of game it is, you know? And to be honest, that's probably the exact audience that loves the game. The lovers of Skyrim, of like the new like basically no longer an RPGs that are just like Ubisoft sandbox games. Then that's mainly the audience, and that's awesome, you know. And if you're playing it as that game, I think it's a fantastic one of those. And it actually even shows. If that's no longer the U.S., that's fair. What was I gonna say? Train of thought. Where do you go? Like, it even reminds me of, like, the complaints people had about the game when it launched. Like, they're like, oh my gosh, the wanted system's so hilarious, the police just teleport behind you, and it's like, I mean, yeah, who cares? Like, that's not the kind of thing I want out of a Cyberpunk game. Or I care about in a Cyberpunk game. The police are a non-issue, man. They're such a non-issue in that setting. Oh, hi, people! That's awesome. It's great seeing people outside. Alright, well, let's begin acquiring ceramics. Yeah, no, like, a lot of the early complaints about Cyberpunk were... I would call them, like, they were weird to me, but also they were the complaints that were addressed because the main audience of Cyberpunk were people who just wanted a new open world shooting game to play when they got home, you know? Like, again, it's not for the Cyberpunk audience, it's for the Far Cry audience. It's arguably not even for the Witcher audience, which is what I was. And I think that's why Edgerunners was controversial, because, well, Edgerunners feels like it's really meant for that Cyberpunk audience. But then again, it's also, like, in that same breed of, like, people are not used to anime being this violent. Like, it's funny, because growing up, like, anime was, like, more violent like, they were cartoons, but they were ultra-violent, you know, growing up as a kid. And it was crazy seeing the reaction to, like, Edgerunners and Devilman Crybaby when those came out. Where I'm just like, people are like, oh, it's really violent, it's crazy, there's so much nudity and violence and sex, and I'm like, yeah, it's an anime, they're full of that. But that's because I grew up watching what I watch, you know? Like, in middle school, my two favorite anime were Afrin Samurai. Oh man, he's got the sniffles. Afro Samurai and Elfen Lied. So I was very much used to ultra-violence in my anime. Are we cyberpunking the stoplights? My favorite moment in Cyberpunk was on my second character, my second V, my first V, I didn't really know what to do with her. I was very confused about the way the game worked. And my second V was basically I wanted to make him a bruiser. Shotgun, bat, and gorilla fists, right? Or assault rifle, gorilla fists, and like maybe a throwing knife or whatever. So, on one of my very first side missions, I had to assassinate a guy at the top of the building, and I remember on my first V, what I did was I snuck in through the bottom and like Metal Geared my way up the building. In this V, I used his super jump to leap onto a nearby building, leap onto the top balcony of that building, shoot the guy in the face with a shotgun, reducing him to bloody chunks, and then leaping out the window and leaving the area and getting a perfect stealth score. Because no one saw me do it, and that was my favorite moment in the game, because I do like how the side missions are like mini immersive. They're like mini Deus Ex levels. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much Ghost. I am here for your ceramics, bitch. Yeah, my character I want to do when I do my stream, I want to make my V. I want to base my V off of my Cyberpunk Red character, Whisper. All right, claim materials. Show me what you got. Give me all of them. All your ceramics. So is this game multiplayer? Yes, in a way. It's multiplayer in the same way that playing Dark Souls Online is multiplayer, in that other players can affect your world. So, like, other players can build structures that show up in your world. Other players can build all kinds of shit, really, to show up in your world. The paths they walk actually turn into trails that will then have less of an effect on your feet, and will it'll make it so your shoe health goes down slower. Basically, the idea is that you and all the other players are kind of cooperating and doing a indirect cooperative campaign. It's really cool. But yeah, the thing that I'm dreading about playing Cyberpunk again isn't actually playing Cyberpunk again. I'm looking forward to that part. The part that I'm dreading is that I'm going to try and sit down and, through modding, turn Cyberpunk into the game I thought it should have been when it came out. Into the proper abstraction / adaptation of the tabletop rules. And that's going to be tough as hell, man. I do have a checklist of... what I need to do is actually thumb through Cyberpunk Red. The biggest thing I'm going to need to do is an economy rebalance. Everyone needs to drop less money. Maybe even no money. And money needs to matter more. And then I need to implement a cyberpsychosis system. I need to make it so you can fully board yourself... You can full board yourself out like Adam Smasher or David. Like you can in the tabletop. Introducing a humanity mechanic. Your GPU is going to be smoking. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about graphics too much. Like, I think that's a game that already looks gorgeous. I don't really need to up the graphics. Not to mention, I don't know if my PC could handle me upping the graphics. Oh, he dropped the companion cube. Alright, I'll just grab that.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until deployment. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
I am here for your ceramics. His name is F. Your character's name is going to be F? Really? That's fine. That could be your call sign, totally. There's no materials to claim here. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? All you have is resins? Resins? Are you fucking kidding me, you motherfucker? Resins? And then, like, just really anything that sounds neat. I'm mainly going to focus on adding content to the game. That's pretty good, Ghost. I like that. I'm going the wrong way. Afrin Samurai. Sorry, I'm just laughing about that. It's so fucking stupid. Alright, how much resin do I got? How many ceramics do I got on me? I have 80 ceramics. Okay, how many ceramics do I need? A lot more than fucking 80 ceramics.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile weapons restrictions lifted.
I think I might need to start raiding mule camps. I got lost. I went off the trail again. There it is. Makes cops mad when you steal cars. Oh yeah, basic reactivity and shit. Making it... Oh, gang wars and gang territory should definitely be a thing. Really anything that just adds to the open world and makes it more... See, that's the thing. Like, if they would have... Yeah, it's like that's the thing about, like, a DM that makes that kind of shit work, or, like, even, like, a CRPG, is that you can just have enemies spawn against each other. Like in Fallout, for instance. You don't need to have an actual gang war system that has front lines and moving territories. All you need to do is have a random encounter that puts two opposing gangs together and then shows them fighting, and the player goes, oh, it's a gang war. And then it's just kind of abstract, and the player can imagine from there, you know? Like, Fallout 2 is really interesting because as you go through that map, you find all these different, like, locations and places and buildings, and eventually you'll have a map that's, like, full of these locations, right? But those locations are randomly spawned. You can't, but you could never tell, you know? It's like the Temple of the Chosen One. Where is that? Well, that's wherever you are when you trigger the Temple of the Chosen One random encounter, you know? I saw a mod, yeah. And so, because CD Projekt decided to make a game where you can see all the shit happening right before your very eyes, you need to have a system that goes, alright, here's the gang wars, here's the gang fronts, here's how this works. I would love a gang reputation system is going to be necessary. Basically, I'm going to have to sit down and go, what's missing from this game? And then I'm going to have to make a list of these mods, install them, test them, and make sure they work. And it's going to be a huge pain in my ass. It really will be. And that's the part that's got me, like, dreading doing the Cyberpunk playthrough. And besides, I still don't own Phantom Liberty.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam.
Alright. More ceramics. Yeah, no, there's tons of stuff like that in the game. Like I said, having to deal, like, when you make a CRPG like Fallout, you can leave a lot of shit to the player's imagination. And I think that's the strength of that genre of games. Imagination is a very valuable tool the game should try and use more often. Also, I could, like, if someone would be like, oh, but they're like, what do you mean Cyberpunk's not an RPG? It's like, okay, fine. I can't think of what makes it one that other games don't have. But it's also just a genre distinction. It doesn't give me what I want out of an RPG, is basically. Like, what I'm looking for in a role-playing game is something that Cyberpunk cannot offer me. Or that 2077 can't offer me. But again, playing it as a super duper fun CRP, as a super duper fun Ubisoft game, great, fantastic. Even I highly recommend it. But like, I think it found its audience. Action RPG at best. Yeah, totally. It's just there's not enough immersive features for me to like. I think I made a video about this once, but basically like the difference between a role-playing game and just another kind of video game is how are there mechanics dedicated to helping immerse you in the role of what that character is. And I think The Witcher is my favorite example of that, because there's so much stuff in that game that exists to immerse you in the role of Geralt of Rivia. Or the role of a Witcher, you know? You know one of the things that drove me nuts? You don't get to meet with your fixer. You never get to meet with your fixer in any of your fixers. They just call in and go, "Hey V, I got a new job for you." That shit drives me nuts. I hate that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix that. That shit was annoying though. Especially when I went to visit the fixer, hoping that I'd get some sort of insight or dialogue or anything, or maybe I could take the missions directly from there. No, they just call you and you basically, it's like being a DoorDash driver. That tense relationship between you and your fixer that you're supposed to have in Cyberpunk. Yeah, you're basically a DoorDash Cyberpunk in 2077. You just pick up a gig and you go do it. No fear of your fixer backstabbing you, no getting involved with their life and actually helping them and developing a stronger friendship that guarantees better jobs. I slept with my fixer in Cyberpunk Red. It was awesome. It also helped that, like, Cyberpunk Red, our campaign told a really good story, like, by the end. Even though the DM ended it where he did, I think I think, in retrospect, he ended it at the perfect time. We had a very Sopranos-esque ending. It was fucking awesome. Because, like, that's part of the fun of Cyber... Like, the whole Dexter Deshawn thing... That's every day, you know? I'll say this, DoorDash will have your back most of the time. I mean, I'm not really commenting on... I'll be honest, I don't got much to say about DoorDash itself, but in the Cyberpunk world, V is like a DoorDash Cyberpunk. Like, she doesn't feel like a real one. She doesn't have to, like, deal with... Like, she doesn't have to deal with, what the hell was his name in Edge Runners? It's like... Better have some fucking ceramics, geezer. Bro, how am I gonna finish this fucking bridge? No one's got any fucking ceramics. Yeah. Well, like, think about it. It's not... You're not, like, going and, like, making a deal with someone in, like, a shady bar. Also, like, the bars are horrible. I think what I really like the idea of is food buffs in games, and this wasn't even like a thing that's in the tabletop. It's just a good mechanical idea. I like the idea of getting a drink that fits your character. Like, if you're a character who really relies on strength, having a drink that buffs your strength and makes you do more damage is fucking awesome. You know, like, you get the same drink every time. You become a regular. That becomes your favorite drink. It becomes part of your roleplay. That's awesome. And that's something that I wish they would have implemented in 2077. Drink buffs, or food buffs like Monster Hunter. Like, every drink, like, the drink should be dialogue options that you actually, like, order. It's really... And not to mention, they're all laced with hard drugs anyway, so I mean, it fits the setting in that, it fits it in that way. It's that Bethesda thing. You know, you walk into a town, and it looks beautiful. Everyone's exactly where they need to be. The birds are singing, the flowers are blooming. In times like this, kids like you should be burning in hell. And like, you walk into Riverwood, or you walk into the afterlife in Cyberpunk, and it's all just beautiful. The music, the sounds, colorful and all around. I've never felt so good before. This empty place inside of me is filling up. I simply cannot get enough. Oh, I want it how I want. Anyway, you show up there, and then the moment you fucking interact with it, the moment you talk to somebody, the moment you bump into someone, the entire simulation breaks, and it just starts to feel cheap, you know? Someone looks you dead in the eyes with their fucking dead NPC faces in Skyrim, and you start having a conversation, and you realize there's only there's only 3 questions you can ever ask this character. You know, and once you've done their quest, they'll never talk to you again.
All weapons will be weapons restrictions lifted.
Okay. But yeah, it all just falls apart on you. Oh yeah, that's nice of you. I tried to get into DoorDash several times, but they just don't like me. I think it's because when I first applied, I had a recent accident on my license. I just really hope this is enough ceramics to do the job. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mark you. I don't know, maybe I'll feel different about it when I play it again. The way I've been told to do the police scanner missions is to just ignore them and then do them as you cross them in the map. But I always do all the Ubisoft missions before tackling the story, you know? Maybe they're more strict in your area, or less strict in your area. Ah, fuck me. This area sucks to deliver to, though. I don't want to fucking do these missions. Like, not without the fucking highway built. Alright, who am I delivering what to who? Alright. Wants me to go to the wind farm. Let's get some actual deliveries done. I'm only gonna get that little stretch of road for all those fucking ceramics? Are you kidding me? Jesus. Yeah, I'm getting rinsed here. The ceramics. I don't even have the mechanics. I don't even have the stuff I need to make a bridge. Yeah. I think in a world when I have the ability to play table, like in a world when I have where I have my Cyberpunk CRPG, where I have my Cyberpunk Pillars of Eternity, where I have my Cyberpunk Shadowrun or Rogue Trader or Baldur's Gate or whatever, I will happily accept 2077 into my heart, you know. But since I don't have that, I'm kind of left out to dry. Like, I'm kind of been left out to dry with this shit. Like, I think I have the same conversation with people about pirate games about why I don't like Sea of Thieves, and it's that pirate games are notoriously underserved, and we need good. We basically need a Red Dead Redemption for pirates. We need a top to bottom dedicated pirate game that covers all aspects of being a pirate. Then we can focus on little spin-offs and shit. Like, if all we had for cowboy games was Outlaws and Call of Juarez, I'd be very disappointed. But because we have Gun and Red Dead Redemption, I think cowboy games are in a great spot. Ceramics! Hey buddy, can't park here. Alright. I'm gonna go grab some metal.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome.
I'm loading the fuck up on metal because I need to build a bridge.
Have a pleasant journey.
See, basically we've just been kind of playing messy Minecraft this whole stream. PCC level 2, please. You suck. God, I fucking love the Akira Plink Plonks. It's so cool. But, also the Shadowrun, like, I really need to finish Shadowrun Returns, but that is probably one of the most, that is probably one of the most boring CRPGs I've ever fucking played. It's so, so fucking boring. It's not hard. Not anymore, at least. It's just, that game doesn't know how to end. Like, imagine if Cyberpunk ended with, like, 6 raids on different Arasaka towers. We got through 2 of them on stream. I'm on number 5. I'm on number 6 now. It's insane. The game constantly does this is it, guys. We're tackling the tower. Big day. This is it. Oh boy, guys, here we go. And they did it 6 times in a row. Like, I'm gonna play the next Shadowrun game. I'm gonna definitely be playing Hong Kong / Dragonfall or whatever. I need to finish Returns on my own time. I dropped it on stream because of the aforementioned fucking boring.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Decontaminating.
But
All clear.
also, thank you guys for being here today. It's been really nice to see everyone. I forgot to grab my materials. I don't remember how much I need to build a bridge. It's all the metal. Are you fucking serious? God damn it. This material shortage is the worst. I'm just gonna go start the bridge and then I'll work on seeking out the materials I need. You know what? Fuck it. Nice to have you back streaming. Yeah, man, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad to be here. I'm gonna go park my bike over here under this umbrella, and then I'm continuing on foot. Yeah, that happens. I do the same thing sometime. I'll follow my own footprints from last time. Yeah, this is definitely the wind farm of this map. Maybe I'll work on the bridge grind off stream, because that's something I can actually grind without making progress or having to fuck with shit. There you go. And then there it is. Do I have a hematic grenade? I got 2 of those left. Okay. We'll use the Ebola gun. We'll use the Ebola gun.
Looks like a way through.
Going this way. Aw, that's very sweet of you. Thank you, Vintage. I feel like I could easily get across this bridge. Or get across this. Fuck. Alright, somebody screen capture that. That was fucking... I feel like I could easily get across that. God damn it. So, GTA 6. I feel nothing. And besides, I'm not even close to getting there. I do feel for the people that are like, hey, I want to own my game. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's a console exclusive. So who cares? Yeah, for real. What are the specs on the new Steam box? Is it comparable to a I'm actually curious, is it comparable to the specs of like a PC at the same price, or are they doing the Apple thing where they're basically charging for the Steam sticker they put on the box? I really hope it's not the latter, because Steam's typically pretty good about that shit. Let's see how this turned out. I feel like I could easily get across this bridge. Or get across this. Fuck. Alright, somebody screen capture that. That was fucking... Fuck up. Oh, spaghetti falling out of my pockets. That's great. This trek wasn't so bad, honestly.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
What do I say? What do they say? Ew, no.
Thank you for coming. But seriously, what's your secret? And don't tell me it's tender love and care. I mean,
A motorcycle.
there's not even one.
That's my secret. Man, the bots are fucking slacking, though.
Here, I got you something.
That's an iCarly reference.
Consider it an expression of my gratitude.
Spaghetti tacos thing. Please tell me that's ceramics. Metal's fine. I'll take it. I'll actually take it at this point with the ceramic short, with the horrible, horrible ceramics shortage.
Well, good luck to you, and take care of yourself.
Good work. New order available.
Do you have ceramics, my child? I am like a vampire who sucks ceramics. Gimme. I want to take your ceramics. Ooh, hey, he's got ceramics.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Give me your son. Just yeah, me breaking into your house and eating your mason jars. And people are already popping off those fireworks tonight.
Order assigned.
Yeah, alright, I'll build a fucking safe house. Fine. Thought I was gonna go run DD, but I need to take the 4th easy. Haven't had a day off in weeks now, and a follow-up trading. Oh yeah, I feel that. But you're gonna be someone's fucking hero if you're
That container is filled with pressurized fog. If it breaks, which is bad, therefore it's impaired. Pack some extra in case you're one. Deliver it safely and you might end up contributing to the creation of some new equipment for yourself.
Cool. Wow, this isn't a disaster or anything.
Order assigned.
Alright, well I think it's time for us to deploy one of these floating carriers. Could have swore I had the bullet gun on me. Alright, carrier level 1. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Carrier level 1. Okay, good. There's still a bunch of shit on the ground, stupid. Cargo. We're gonna go ahead and move these wheat seeds to the carrier. Alright, carriers both got the stuff on them. On me, there's just my hoard of metals. Auto arrange, making sure. Alright, good. Everything's being carried. Good. Also, that sucks, Vintage. I hope you get some free time, man.
Okay, Sam.
This is awesome.
Find your way to the building site.
I'm a train!
Use your map and compass if you don't remember the way. I'll contact you with additional instructions once you get close.
I choose you. You see that, Lisa? The very moment where his heart splits in half. You're off for the 4th? Hell yeah, man. Get you some rest. You deserve... Go, champion from the blue team. Go now from the arena and rest. You've earned it. This is so cool.
Thanks for the help.
Congrats on becoming a train. It's my dream come true. I'm so happy. This is so fucking cool. TJ was so right. Also, it's super awesome that the game actually zooms the camera out so you can fucking see ceramics. It's like water in the desert. The Cerampire. I've succumbed to Ceramperism. Train of cargo. Ceramics in all caps. Honey, check this out.
What am I checking?
This. I'm a train. I got little carts for my extra cargo.
That's so cute.
Right?
You're just walking with
What'd you say? They're attached to me by string. Oh wow, rainbow. Inverted rainbow.
You've made it. Let's get that safe house built.
You good to go, Sam?
It's creepy as shit. I hate it.
First, equip your PCC and select Safe House.
Project Safe House. Batman needs his ceramics. Joker! We need our ceramics. Now the question is, can I pull these while I'm driving my motorcycle? Because if so, we might have just unlocked the next level of gameplay. Where I just have a train of shit coming behind me. I'll take my ceramics. It needs chiral crystals and special alloys. I have both. Look, you're feasting over there. Hell yeah. Alright, we built a safe house. Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be. It's too good. I think that's too good to be an option. It's too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Very musical tonight.
Thank you, Sam. This safe house will...
Yeah. I need to organize my things. I have 640 ceramics on me right now. That's still not enough. Righto. Really hope Vea's Gravity Falls is not picking up on my... It shouldn't. Shouldn't we? Is it picking up, guys? I'm a boogie woogie choo-choo train.
Use it as a stopover on the way to the weather station.
I will happily leave you alone.
They help and the people they help. We're all connected to someone else, Sam. But you'll have the honor of being the first person to rest there.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. I just realized something. I have another one of those carts. Can I only have two? Because I would make an infinite train. That's what I would do. Yeah, floating carrier. Can I offload that? Yeah. Oh, I can't carry more than two. That's a bummer. Well, I don't need all of them, so I guess I can recycle one. Boogie woogie choo-choo train. Yeah, so we've confirmed that you can only carry two at once. However, we have not confirmed it doesn't work on the bike yet. Boogie woogie bugle boy of company B. Man, I gotta play the Mafia games. It's been so long since I played any of those, and I hear they're really good. And I'm also into the Mafia. I've watched a lot more gangster movies since then. I watched Once Upon a Time in America a couple weeks ago, and that is probably the single most disturbing gangster movie I've ever seen. Like, I thought The Sopranos would prepare me for anything, but oof.
The ending was amazing.
Right?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Game runs as smooth as a waffle.
Clear. Weapons detected.
I'm guessing that's you saying the game runs like shit.
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Oh, God, nobody knows how to fucking optimize anymore, or no one cares to optimize anymore. I remember when, if you released a PC game that couldn't break 30 FPS, you would be fucking, like, castrated in the Steam reviews. Like, your game would hit mixed to mostly negative if your game didn't run good on everyone's PC. And now no one gives a fuck, and it's super depressing.
Well, good luck to you.
Because, like,
And take care of yourself.
you'd look at a game and it'd be a mix, and it's like, I heard this was good, and then you'd read it and it's like, oh, it has a fucked up PC port. The PC gamer of today would accept Arkham Knight. Would have accepted the Arkham Knight PC port. No balls. No dick either. Oh, no more quests. You got any more ceramics, buddy? Nope. Shit. Okay, well. Next stop. Alright, distribution south. Got it. Oh damn, not the no dick. Yeah, I'm saying it. Woke up in the morning and I got diphtheria.
Kindly. Hey there. Hey.
Hannibal? Let's go ahead and have a drink. Alright. No balls. No dick either, Jack. Blue ball, let's go!
There we go.
Here we go. Nice ladder for us to cross. That's so cool. Oh, careful there, buddy. Okay. Okay. Okay, take a right. Alright, I was like, where am I? I lost track of myself. And then towards that disc there. God damn it. Oh, that's loud. Y'all got any ceramics? Cyberpunk is to, or Cyberpunk 2077 is to the Cyberpunk universe what League of Legends is to the Arcane universe. To the 2XKO universe. Sorry, I was just thinking of different ways to word that. This cracks me up. Careful. So how's this gonna work?
Ah, there goes the wire.
The answer, it's not.
Let's get a move on.
I have to find a different way down. Yeah, we're gonna have to backtrack a bit. And yeah, I'll be wrapping up soon, guys. Sorry this is taking so long. I'll be honest, kind of getting into the game. It's fun. Good game. I'm having a great time. What? Oh, god damn it. No! Well, I suppose that's one way of handling it. You know what? I think now would be a good time to stop. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you're new here and you enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow. If you want to see more from me or if you just want to hang out, be sure to join the Discord down below. And finally, if you want to support the stream, help it grow, and help us achieve our goals of getting an audio upgrade for the stream, be sure to subscribe. Subscribers get access to the special subscriber channel, and they get to watch my streams ad-free on any device. So be sure to do that. All that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Next Monday, we'll be doing YouTube Monday, so please look forward to that. Let's find ourselves someone to raid. VT. No. I have to piss on the ghosts. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, I should put that tag. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and raid Galv, who is playing Death Stranding, and I will see you all in their chat. Take care. Too bad, Ghost. You're in danger now.
Here we go. Oh, how you doing, the Cat Lodge? Sorry the music's a little quiet. My video will get, like, fucking auto-claimed. My name's Galv. I'm streaming Death Stranding.